Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. Although first pitch isn't for another 30 minutes or so, but we are going to come on here early and do a little bit of a pregame the same way we used to back in the day. Because, I want to give my 2 cents on today's news, which I certainly have already done via Yank Sav and social media and all that. But I want to come on here and discuss some things. First things first, I want to get this out of the way. It's a slight pet peeve of mine. If you're somebody saying, why are you taking this so seriously, bro? Like, what's the big deal? Who cares? I used this reply earlier to explain it, and I was like, bro, I post Anthony Volpe rehabbing singles in AA. Like, I understand. I am all in on every facet of the Yankees, and I think most people are too, except when most people that are, within our world, and that's my whole point here. Just when they disagree, then it's, oh, who cares? Well, Judge brought it up, chat. Judge brought it up, and here's my issue, and I've explained myself a lot by now over social media, but long story short, if you haven't heard, the Yankees report came out this morning that has since basically been confirmed because the Yankees have been asked about it. The Athletic, Brendan Cootie came out with an article that the Yankees, some Yankees, off the record, mind you, have put in a request to get a road alternate jersey. And they've since been asked about it. Judge spoke on it, Stanton spoke on it, and we'll get into those quotes in just a moment. Now, I've made mock-up Photoshop designs of an alternate jersey for the Yankees. I've posted many times on Yanks Ave about the Yankees should have an alternate jersey. That was years ago, though, and that was before we went even further into this 17-year drought without a World Series. And I'm not going to go full-on boomer mode here, but maybe I will. Like, I am, to be honest, to cut it straight with you, I'm sick and tired of this core changing things. And to be honest, Judge changing things, whether it goes back to the music at Yankee Stadium or the reflective crystal-colored belts. I like the Liberty Green, and I think the line should have been pushed a little bit. And it has. And the beards weren't Judge's, that wasn't his MO to have that taken away. And he actually gave a great quote at the time where he said, if a beard's what's stopping you from being a Yankee, you shouldn't be here. And I was like, yo, let's go, Judge. And there's times Judge really upholds what the Yankees are supposed to be, very much to my liking. And Aaron Judge is a player I love. But I'm sorry, yo, you haven't won jack. And this organization has not. This is the most change this organization has ever endured, and it's coming from a player whom I love, but that hasn't won anything. This is the most change we've seen this organization go through, and it's not just the beers, but that's one thing. And it's not just the alternate jersey, that's just one thing. But before you know it, these things stack up. The Star Insurance patch, the beard, the alternate jersey. And Judge using today's example, and some are saying it's a good line, which on the surface it is, where he said, well, I'm all about tradition, but, we have an insurance patch in our sleeve. And I think that is a good point by Judge. But to me, that only goes to what I'm saying, which is you keep pushing the line. First, it's the insurance patch. I had a similar reaction to that. Wasn't happy, as many fans were. And then the beard. And now an alternate jersey. And they were talking about it on the K show today, or on the Don Hahn and Rosenberg show, and they were saying, would the alternate jersey have a name in the back? Well, for all we know, that's the next step, is names in the back. And then you'll say, in 2 years, when that's coming up, well, we already have an alternate jersey, so why not put names in the back? Exactly. We're teetering away from what the Yankees are supposed to be. And this is very separate from on-the-field performance. There's no correlation, but that both backs my argument and it backs your argument, because there's no correlation between on-the-field performance. Yes, we know we have to win. I agree with that. That's part of my point. But also, no matter what they wear, what the beards are looking like, that has nothing to do with performance on the field. So that's already going to a separate conversation. And I'll tell you, the fact that we haven't won makes this worse. It really does to me, because not only have we lost our most integral core. By the way, this hasn't happened yet. So I'm not trying to speak like it has. I'm not a fan. And as somebody who has wanted an alternate jersey for a long time, I don't think now's the time because I'm sick of the way of where the Yankees are headed. And I think it's even more important that we don't continue to stray away as we don't win. Because then it's like all our integrity and like dignity as a franchise is like stripped down to the very bone. We're already not winning, as in the World Series, obviously. 17-year drought. That's first and foremost. That's at the top of the list. That's gone. And then the facial hair policy is gone. The insurance patch. Gross. Now an alternate jersey. It's like all those individual things I can get over, and ultimately I'd be able to get over this. Like it's not that big a deal. And by the way, there's some alternate jersey designs that would be sick. I have my thoughts. This is going to happen. I actually want a navy on navy type, but it's just Judge. I'm sorry. Like it's not his place to do this. This morning I put it as you're not even a Yankee yet, which is definitely me being hyperbolic, obviously. But for those who don't understand, what I mean by that is, in the end, like you have, I'm not gonna say he hasn't done anything for us. That is absolutely not the case. He's done a lot, but ultimately, if I were to describe the way I'd feel saying that now to young Dan Allen Rourke, oh, Judge goes on to do so much for this organization, I would figure that means multiple World Series titles, at least one. But ultimately, it's the home run records. It's him being one of the greatest players of all time. Trust me, I am as big a Judge fan as there is. But stuff like this does bother me, dude. Like, it really, really does. It's like I want to find a middle ground between making sure I show my respect for how much I love him. He's a captain. He's done a lot of good things. But also saying, like, bro, who are you? Like, ultimately, I'm not here for Judge. I'm here for the Yankees. I'm not here for Brian Cashman or Hal Steinbrenner. I'm here for the Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton's very on board with this idea. Doesn't make them bad people, but it's like, I love these guys, obviously. But, yo, like, the Yankees aren't you, dude. Like, at some point, you're going to retire. Like, and if you are going to make all these changes, you think on the flip end, what we get out of it is a World Series. And I thought Kay was cooking today on his show, where he was pretty much saying, if I'm a Hal Steinbrenner, you got to say to Judge at some point, yo, it's like, I've given you everything you've asked for. I gave you the 9th year. You have all the most luxurious amenities in the world. Everything that comes to being a Yankee, they have. We changed the road uniforms, which I fully support that idea. I think the new road uniforms post-2024 are awesome. You get the music. It's like, bro, get me a World Series, and then I'll give you your fucking stupid alternate uniform. It's just like, and the fact that this came up in the last week, this shit really, like, this not ruined my day, but like I woke up to this news and I was tweaking from the get-go. I know I was spamming Yank Savage. That's, by the way, like once you enter this world, yo, it's like, we understand there are things that are more serious, but it's like I was saying, like it's a prerequisite going into this when you're a Yankee fan, when we're talking about the Yankees, or if you're a big fan of movies, or if you're a big fan of comic books, whatever it is, when you're in your little huddle, when you're talking, like you enter it knowing, yes, this isn't like World War III. We're not the freaking, we're the freaking New York Yankees, and we're fans. We talk about them. Like, that's just what this is, yo. So I understand, like, who effing cares? Like, well, that applies to everything. That applies to us tweaking when we're down 1-0 in a game. So, like, yes, I do care, okay? Like, this is my shit. I enjoy it. And I'll tell you, like, I enjoy having these conversations because it's a big story of the day, and I do like big stories. This one, though, the fact that it came out apparently over the last week that the Yankees have brought this up to the front office, and I assume that means Hal. It's like, so what? Like, did you wait to sweep the Kansas City Royals and to bring up an alternate jersey? It's like, bro, Judge, you're here year 9. Stanton, this is year 9 for you, or so I guess it's year 10 for Judge. Stanton, this is year 9. It's like, bruh, you understand we were supposed to have multiple World Series rings by now. Nobody gives an F about your alternate jersey. An alternate jersey that I would buy, that I would wear, that's fine. Like, again, I've made many mock-ups of an alternate jersey. I like the idea of that only on the road. And Judge had me, like, frustrated even more with his quotes, because he's like, what did he say? What did he say? Yeah, let me pull up this quote here from Judge. Stanton, apparently it was Stanton's idea, which, honestly, thank God. Thank God, because that can make me stomach it a little bit more. But Judge was like, Aaron Judge on the potential uniform changes. Quote, I think we'll always wear the pinstripes at home. I don't think that'll change. Thank you for letting us know, Aaron. I appreciate that. You're a great guy. We're going to keep wearing pinstripes at home. That's cool. That's cool. All right, man. That sounds good. Thanks for letting us know, bro. It's like, again, I'm not trying to say who are you, but in the case of this, it's like, bruh, like, go raise Mickey Mantle from the dead and have him say that. Like, then I'll be down. Go get fucking, like, any of them. Any of them. I almost rather hear Kevin Cash bring up that suggestion. He's technically a World Series champion in the Yankees in 2009. He played 3 games. Like, excuse me? Like, I think we'll always wear the pinstripes at home. I don't think that'll change. No fucking shit, bro. No shit. Like, it just drives me insane. Like, who are you, bro? Like, you're my guy. I have had my account suspended over my defending of you. Like, for those who know, go way back, like, I used to... I'm probably on certain medications right now because of the way I acted about Aaron Judge in the late 2010s. Like, I used to go to a war for him, and rightfully so, because he was disrespected for a long time. We're well past that now. I've won that war, thank goodness. Thanks to him being a freaking dog. But, like, shit like this, bro, it's like, man, it almost comes off as a little tone deaf to me, because it's like, once, even, not to be thinking about this, because human beings, believe it or not, can have multiple thoughts. You can be focused on winning, you can also want an alternate jersey, but it's like, all right, if this is truly how Judge feels or Stan feels, it's like, bruh, save that thought till we win, for Christ's sakes, or at least say it after last year when we came off a World Series appearance. Not that makes any difference. You lost in the end. It's like, it's not his place. And it's like anyways, the full quote is, I think we'll always wear the pinstripes at home. I don't think that'll change. We've changed our road jersey other years. You've changed your road jersey other years. So yes, you changed it to what it is now, which is the no outline, and that goes to the pre-1976 road uniform that had the white outline. That was an awesome change. A change basically centered around tradition, by the way, so keep that in mind. The other change was in 2016, they wore, instead of flashy helmets on the road, like the shiny ones, they wore matte helmets on the road. 2012, with the Red Sox 100th year anniversary of Fenway Park thing, they wore the old, also based off of tradition. So, I mean, like, this isn't about the uniform. I'm down to have an alternate uniform. I've even suggested technically a home alternate uniform, but it's not really an alternate uniform. But I've always liked the idea of, on Sundays, if you wore like an aged cream white with the pinstripes as like look at the uniform Yogi Berra wore to the last game at Yankee Stadium, like that sort of color. Anyways, my point is, I've probably made more posts about the idea of an alternate uniform than any Yankee page out there. Trust me. But it's just the idea, like, it's like, oh, Judge wants an alternate uniform now. It's like, bro, nobody cares. And I'll tell you this. I will tell you this. So I'm tweeting out this morning. I've heard from 2 people that work and are within the Yankees, not selling burgers, not one of them, you know who they are, saying, well said, brother, couldn't agree more. Win something first. I kid you not. It's absurd. It's just absurd. Like, everything about it just really just... And Chris Kirshner of The Athletic, he had a great article today about it. It's really about, you keep pushing the line, and soon before you know it, bro, like, we're just not the Yankees anymore. And one could say, well, we're already not the Yankees because we haven't won. Again, there's no correlation, but I think that's even more reason to double down on the traditions, to make sure you don't completely lose your identity. And why do you want to be like other teams? And by the way, that's what boring is. Boring isn't sticking to your values and sticking to tradition. It's being like everybody else. Now, you don't go on the opposite of that for everything just to be different. But this is who you are. You're the Yankees. Like, again, it's not just about the alternate uniform. It's not just about the individual beards, but it's like now it's stacking up to where, like, that quote that people are giving Judge credit for when he says, I'm all about tradition, but we've got a Star Insurance patch on our sleeves. I can picture already 2 years from now, I'm all about no names in the back, but we already got an alternate jersey. And that same quote could be applied to the beard. So, I mean, just like, if we're going to lose everything about being the Yankees because of Judge and Stanton too in this case, and I love them both dearly, you guys know that, this core, it's like, God, you would think there was a pedigree this was based off of, and that pedigree was winning. But no, actually, it's the most disappointing 17-year stretch in Yankee history next to the 80s. So, I mean, and even then, like, this has surpassed it based off duration of, if I'm not mistaken, 79 to, so no, okay, so the drought was longer in the 80s, but in terms of expectations, I mean, I wasn't alive back then, so I'm not trying to speak on, you guys watched, for those of the older crowd, but I know what the expectations were going into this core with Judge. And individually, it's been great, but ultimately, they haven't won. So what are you, like, to this franchise? A very good player. And that gets you very far. That gets you. Don Mattingly is very respected. Very respected. One of the greatest Yankees of all time, technically. You know what there always is, though, after Don Mattingly? The word but. Aaron Judge, but. No World Series, but we got rid of the beard policy. We got rid of this, added this, changed this up, added an alternate jersey. All those things on their own, you can make the argument for. It's not about that. It's like the principle of the entire thing. It drives me crazy. It really, really does. And like I was bugging out this morning. Now, I do enjoy bugging out about this stuff to a degree because I like when there's a big story. And I go all in. All in. When there's a big story talking all over the news, WFAN, all this and that, I enjoy to give my 2 cents. But this is something that was really just like if it came up organically, fine. But the fact that, I don't know, like, and the fact that a Yankee went off the record about it, now maybe it was Stanton, because he kind of has come out since and made it seem like he was the one that had this idea in the first place. Stanton's quote was from Brian Hoke. Giancarlo Stanton wants to wear the navy blue BP tops in a game. He'd also like the Yankees to design a City Connect jersey. By the way, those will give off spring training vibes. They just will. I'm sorry. And I'm not against that idea of if we were to have an alternate jersey. Again, it's about the principle. There are nice ones you can make, and then we can have that conversation. Trust me, I will gladly have that conversation. I have. The spring training BP tops, like if we're just wearing those with like, that will look like a spring training jersey. I'm just saying it will. Anyways, Stanton goes, I think we should do that too. Talking about City Connects. There's a lot of tradition here. The most iconic jersey there is in sports, pretty much. Very true, Giancarlo. But that doesn't mean every once in a while you can't change something up. Well, you can. I mean, you're allowed to do that. Nobody's going to throw you in the slammer. It doesn't mean we have to like it. And this is something that's come up in the past. In the 70s, they thought about doing the inverted navy on navy with the pinstripes uniform. He even had it printed out and laid out. And forget, Marty Appel put it in his book, but like the story goes, they had the navy inverted uniform printed. They were considering doing it. I think even George Steinbrenner liked it, if I remember correctly. And then somebody saw it and told whoever made them to burn them. And they were never seen again. It's not about the look of the alternate jersey. It's not even about the idea overall of the alternate jersey. It is the fact that this core that's done nothing. And ultimately, with us, Judge, who I love and I respect, he's the greatest right-handed hitter of all time, possibly the greatest hitter of all time with all these circumstances considered, clean, modern pitching, whatever. You guys know I recognize that. Ultimately, for us, for the Yankees, Judge hasn't done anything either. He hasn't won. Yet, there's been more changes now, or it could be, already is, but more being added on top of it now, more changes than ever under this core, under Judge, and less World Series than ever, none. So it drives me insane. I wanted to come on here and discuss a little bit of that before the big game, which I think we might do a morning Yankee show tomorrow. I still got to figure out when I'm doing baseball today in the morning. So I'll give it more like, we might still do like an actual show on this and a bunch more, because Yankees have won 4 in a row. We're playing good ball. And game 2 tonight, let's get into that. We'll transition here to tonight's game. And reminder, this game is on Prime, but we also have a really good pitching matchup tonight in Fried versus Suarez. Now, of course, battle of 2 lefties. Suarez just signed with Boston this past winter. He's pretty damn good, although it doesn't really scare me all that much, to be honest, but we'll see how it goes. Yankees lineup, no Ben Rice. Goldschmidt, Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, Rosario, Grichuk, Jazz, Caballero, Wells. You'll see Rice at some point off the bench, assuming the game calls for it. In the meantime, he will not be in the starting lineup, which don't love, obviously. But I imagine we'll see Rice the second Suarez is out of the game. I mean, I've made my thoughts on this. I think Rice should be in there every single day. Doesn't mean he's a platoon bat, but I can forgive one for assuming he is, because that's, to a degree, what he's been so far this year. I'm pretty surprised he's not in the lineup tonight against Suarez. Unless, I will acknowledge, I have not looked at specific splits against Suarez. Maybe Goldschmidt has owned him throughout his career, so I acknowledge that. Rice should be in this lineup. Otherwise, Grichuk, I support Grichuk playing. He had an RBI double last night. That was nice. I support Grichuk playing when it's not Trent Grisham in the lineup. And that is just because of Grisham's struggles against lefties. I'm a Grisham supporter, for those who don't know, but Grichuk over Grisham when it's against a lefty, especially a tough lefty like Suarez, I got no issue with that. Also, I just realized I got to change this to Game 2 watch party on the bottom there. But yeah, Fried and Bum. This should be exciting with the pitching matchup. Fried versus Suarez, excited for that. Do wish Ben Rice was in there, but yeah, last night was a game I was worried about, and Heald pitched really well, at least box score wise, pitched really well. And then you had the Stanton homer, you had the 2-run double from Stanton, Grichuk RBI double, and Yankees take their 4th in a row. They're now 14-9 entering play tonight. And let's transition into game mode now. So I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break. We're gonna put it on the standby screen for just a moment, but in the meantime, go ahead and drop some score predictions, some homer predictions, all that in the live chat. We'll be kicking it all night long. And, watching some Yankee baseball. I believe you guys can let me know, but I think the Knicks play tonight, or is that tomorrow? Do they play tomorrow? Never mind. That's tomorrow, 7 o'clock. So disregard that. All right, I'm going to step aside really quick. First pitch is at 6:45. We'll probably be back in like 2 or 3 minutes. But, click like on the stream, score predictions, homer predictions, and I will be right back. Next up, Yankee baseball on Yankees Avenue. Where am I at here? Where's my screen? There we go. Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? For the second time, in case you missed it, we did a little pregame on the Yankees alternate jersey drama from today. Now, nothing is final or set on that, but yeah, if you want to hear more on that conversation, we discussed it all in the beginning of the stream, but now it's time to get ready for Game 2, Chad, of Yankees-Red Sox. Last night, a nice and relatively simple / easy come, the ultimate score of 4-0 for the Yankees. They are now 14-9. And here we go, Game 2 against the Red Sox, who are 9-14. It'll be Fried versus Suarez, as we discussed before. Two of the best left-handed pitchers in baseball. And chat, it should be a good one. Hope everybody's having a fantastic, what day is it? Wednesday so far. Tonight's game is on Prime, by the way. And as we mentioned, and you're probably all well aware by now, no Ben Rice to start tonight's game. I assume at some point we'll be seeing him once Suarez is out, pinch hitting, but... yeah, Goldschmidt, Judge, Ballinger, Stanton, Rosario, Grichuk, Jazz, Caballero, Wells is your 1 through 9. And yeah, we got first pitch coming up in a little bit. A lot of day ball today. It actually had me thinking it was Thursday almost, because Thursday you'll see a lot of day games because, getaway day and all that. But no, it's Wednesday, Chad. So get it together. And I'm talking to myself. But let me pull you guys up. We'll do a quick little roll call before we get things going here. But yes, where we at? Hopefully my mic's all good today. I know there was an issue last time out. Oh, damn, we already got over 100 people in here. Hell yeah. What's up, Chad? How we doing, y'all? How am I sounding? Is the mic all good? It should be. I was playing with some wires before this, and I think I was all my cords were dangled up and weird, so we should be good. It'd be a shame if we weren't, and I was yapping away before in the pregame without knowing I had some audio issues, but... alrighty, yo, first things, and the mic is good, so let's, first things first, shout out to guy Morgan in the chat. We got, intern Tim as well. I don't see Luna yet, but, I'm sure he'll be here as well. Shout out to the mod, shout out to, let's see who we got, Luke, my man. He goes, F the City Connect. I'm with you, bro. I'm so with you, and particularly, as I mentioned, but my main point for those who missed it is, it's not about the jersey itself, it's about the principle of it being right now. I'm sorry, Judge. It's not your place to keep making all these changes. And this goes to the whole entire team. It bothered me today, man. It really, really did. And I can't emphasize enough. I know I said this a lot in the pregame, but I have made so many mock-up graphics and jerseys over the last few years about wanting an alternate jersey. So it's not. Trust me. If you think we disagree, in regards to the idea of it, in general, I don't hate it. I think at some point, but not now. Win first, for the love of God. And that goes for all these changes that he or the Yankees, the modern Yankees, have made. Anyways, let me continue on with this roll call here. And actually, it looks like we got a couple super chats. One from the Clo Dog says, nice Elvis shirt. Yo, yeah, laundry's, not that that's why I wear an Elvis shirt, because my laundry's running low, but more so, every piece of navy clothing that I have is not exactly clean yet. So we had to break out the Elvis shirt, which is no problem. And I do like it. Shout out, who got this for me? Audio Jack, when we lived together. Jack Sorensen. Anyways, Luke Gradwell got a super chat also, and he said, yeah, no City Connects. No, which makes me think of the High School Musical song, Stick to the Status Quo. Yo, holy freaking smokes, Sword. Are you trying to cheer me up or something, bro? Swordfish, who's always supporting, this has never happened before in the history of Yankees Avenue. He sends in if I'm reading this correctly, a $100 super chat. Sword, you're freaking insane, bro. Thank you so much, dude. Holy freaking crap. That's insane. He says, the Yankees have great players, but not great hot dogs. The best hot dogs are at Walters and Mamaroneck. Is that, am I saying that right? Mamaroneck? Babe Ruth loved hot dogs and was traded to New York on December 26, 1919. Walters was founded in 1919. Not a coincidence. We need great hot dogs for a new dynasty. Word up. Let's get better hot dogs. Get better hot dogs first, and then we can worry about the alternate jersey. Judge really thought he cooked with that fucking Star Insurance line, bro. But I'm telling you, in 2 years, it's going to be the same line about the alternate jersey. It's going to say, oh, let's just put names in the back. Why not? I mean, I'm all about tradition, but we already have an alternate jersey. This is how it goes, yo. This is how it goes, You start smoking a candy cigarette, next thing you know, you're smoking a real cigarette. After that, you're shooting up heroin. You know what I'm saying? Not to, be dramatic here, but... Anyways, Sword, you're freaking insane, bro. Thank you so much for a $100 super chat. I owe you one. I owe you one. I owe Joey one. I'll owe you guys one. But Sword, that's freaking insane. Thank you so much, dude. Mamaroneck. My bad. Thanks again, dude. Anyways, some other shout-outs in here. I agree, Joe. Winning, that's all we care about. Shout out Joe. Shout out Utopia. Shout out Talisman. Me and Talisman, we're really cool after yesterday. What's the music? If you're talking about before, that was a costume montage from Spider-Man 1, 2002, and the other music was a mix from the Jedi Temple March, Order 66. No, Black, no, but like the Yankees at some point will be because they started smoking cigarettes and then they're down the bad path. Or like energy drinks. Remember, kids used to always say like this is a gateway drug. I was like, fine, gateway me. No, I'm just kidding. Let me finish these roll calls though. We got Chris, we got Stringer, we got Sushi, we got Chris, we got Black Skull. Talisman already shouted you out. We got Joseph. Hey, we got Dark Mank. How you doing, brother? I hope I'm saying your name right. Is it Dark Manic or Dark Mank? Yeah, Joseph, Mike, Larry, what's going on, yo? We got QT. He says, is this Bird's last option or no? I'll have to check on what his options are, but keep in mind, options go on a year-round basis. So the fact that Bird had already been sent down, that used his option up last week. So it's like not a thing where when they send him back down again, that uses another option. No, like the option is for this year. So that option is already used, if that's what you're wondering about. As for how many options left, I'm not entirely sure. I can check for you in 2 seconds. But yeah, it's about time to get going for Yankee baseball, which that I'm freaking stoked to do, man. I'm not kidding. I was stressing about the whole jersey thing today, yo. I was getting called an old man. I'm getting called all this and that, which, like, you guys kind of know I'm not a big bat flipper or whatever. But, yeah. Is the music Star Wars related? Yes, the first song I was playing is Star Wars related. It's the Order 66 theme. The second song was, like I said, a costume montage from Spider-Man 1. But, yeah, yo, let's do it. Let's get into some Yankee baseball. And yes, the lineup is Goldschmidt, Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, Rosario, Grichuk, Jazz, Caballero, Austin Wells. As we've mentioned now a few times, no Ben Rice to start out the game, which is not to my liking whatsoever. But, you know, I've given my thoughts plenty on that. And, yeah, Fried versus Suarez. This should be a good one. And the Yanks are pretty much back to playing well, 4 in a row, of course. Now, it is weird to kind of, like, process Luis Gil's start yesterday because just how not great the Red Sox lineup is. And I'm not saying that to be a punk, but it is pretty, I mean, like, even seeing what they got rolling out there tonight, Rafaela, Contreras, Abreu, Story, Monasterio, Duran, Durbin, Wong, IKF batting 9 for the Red Sox today. I don't feel bad for them really at all, but, like, because, you know, they can still manage to be like a good team. Their lineup wasn't really that great last year, but even so, they had at least Alex Bregman. I don't know how they let Bregman walk, man. I really, really don't. Anyways, yeah, Luis Gil, I mean, he was good yesterday. He was. It's just 2 strikeouts, not a great Red Sox lineup, a lot of first pitch swinging. But in the end, what was his final line? What did he go? 6 1/3? 6 2/3? Did he go 7? Whatever it was scoreless. And in the end, it was a good result. So shout out to Luis Gil. And hopefully we get a bounce back from Fried tonight. I'm still waiting for the lineup, by the way, to put in the box score. So bear with me on this. Oh, there's Gil's line right there. 6 1/3, 2 hits, no runs, 2 Ks, and only 3 walks. Come on, ESPN, give me my box score. I'm trying to watch some baseball. Should I put on my alternate jersey, chat? I have a couple. All right, well, we're still waiting for the box score, so bear with me on that, chat. But, yeah, if you could, please click like on the stream. Does help out a great deal. Leading off is Paul Goldschmidt. He's in 8 games, hitting 150 with a homer and 3 ribs, 720 OPS. First pitch was in there for a called strike. I was behind. Let me fast forward. I am now not behind. Ball outside. We got a 1-1 count on Goldschmidt. All right, let me get the box score in here real quick, chat. We'll do some around the league scoreboard check-ins. I know, like I was saying, there's a lot of day ball before, and the Angels were beating the Blue Jays, and they have officially beaten the Blue Jays 7-3 already. So the Blue Jays lose. They were on a nice little 3-game winning streak. That ball's down, 2-1 on Goldschmidt. That now is snapped with the Angels beating them this afternoon. So word up there, Blue Jays fall to 10-14. Let me get the lineup all cropped, and we'll be officially all settled in. We got a 2-1 count on Goldschmidt. Judge on deck. Foul back, 2-2.
And the count is now 2-2 with the foul ball. I had Ranger in Philly, and Ranger was a starter. Then we made him a bullpen piece, a late inning guy.
Do you think Judge wants to
and then we put him back in the rotation.
get a team vape sponsor too, chat?
Back to being a starter, and he hesitated, and I was shocked, but he eventually went.
The 2-2 down low, 3-2.
He's also a very good fielder. He has 29 defensive.
By the way, me and Aaron, we spoke in between the break when I was on commercial. And we're all good. We made up, so don't worry about us. So 3-2. Foul back. Still 3-2. I think we're all good box score wise. Yes. Very good. Just underway here in Boston. So yeah, Suarez, 5 years, $140 million deal he signed with the Red Sox. And he's good. He's very consistent. I think he's been really good in the postseason too. Good fight by Goldschmidt. He fouls that one off. Still 3-2. But like that was the Red Sox big offseason signing. And that was pretty much it. Along with acquiring Sonny Gray. It's like they needed to do a lot more than the offseason they had. And even like the pitchers they acquired, like Suarez is really good. Like he might pitch great against us tonight. He very well could. You're not really like afraid of Suarez when you see him pitching against you. You're like, oh, he could pitch well, and there's a good chance he will. But it's not like he's like a bulldog ace or something. And Sonny Gray, like people were really overhyping the acquisition of him when the Red Sox made that deal. And now he's hurt, actually. He's on the IL. The 3-2. Looped foul. This is a 10-pitch at bat for Paul Goldschmidt, or about to be.
And if you're goalie, it's a really good event no matter what happens because of the amount of pitches.
Let's see, what time the Mets game start? Now? When do the Mets play? Oh, that's going to get going now because Soto's back. And they've, of course, lost 12 in a row. Goldschmidt squibs the 10th pitch over to first. Contreras has got it one away. She's lagging a little bit. Yes, show me his arsenal.
Well, as I said, he's got a number of pitches, a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curveball, four-seamer. He'll even sweep some every once in a while. So you see the averages, not a whole lot, but he is very effective because of how he can tunnel.
Hello, Judge.
So here's Judge. He reached 3 times yesterday.
Yeah.
And the Yankees 4-0 victory.
I still love him, chat, for the record. First pitch outside, 1-0. Like, Judge, you look great. You look great in gray. You're fine. 1-0 in there, called strike. 93-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-1.
You know, as good as Ranger has been, I was looking at the Yankees' numbers on him. 27 for 90, which is really good.
So the Yankees have hit Ranger well.
As a team with an 804 OPS, and Ranger doesn't give up a lot of long balls.
The 1-1 to Judge, down low, 2-1. So if you didn't hear that, as a team, the Yankees are hitting 300 off Suarez in their career, with an OPS above 800, per Joe Girardi. Got a 2-1 on Judge. Top of the first, no score here in Fenway. The pitch, down low, 3-1.
Being very careful with Judge in the count 3-1.
So Bellinger's in the 3-hole today. And you got Stanton 4, Rosario 5.
Shares a lot of walks now. Just tells me he's seeing the ball really good.
The 3-1 to Judge. In there, called strike, 3-2. So his fastball sitting 93 early. Which I know he doesn't throw that hard, but I thought Ranger threw like 95, 96. And maybe he does, just not so far yet tonight.
You know, it's interesting, and what he's done is he's been throwing them sinkers that have that.
Now, Judge will give you a compliment looks-wise. There's some nice cleats you got on.
Didn't have the late drop, and he took because he thought it was going to be a
fly ball to right, foul.
Foul down the right field line.
Dude, I like this look right here, man. I mean, the Star Insurance patch, not great, but that's not Judge's fault. This is a great look right here. A great look. Nice, crisp gray uniforms on the road. With the old-fashioned traditional block, New York. Some nice navy Jordans. No weird colors. No rainbow, no pink.
There's ball 4, close. So Judge works a walk.
Judge walks.
Very careful pitching to Judge.
Yeah. Change up low. Runner on first, 1 out for Bellinger. Yeah, Judge, you look great. That's a Yankee right there. All right, Judge. Way to be.
Lefties, he'll throw the sinker into him, and the changeup, they look identical, and they're tough to decipher.
Let's go, Belly. First pitch in there, called a strike. Sinker, 0-1.
Cody brings a 9-game hitting streak.
Did we get a weather report yet?
34, hitting 353.
I know it's chilly. Bellinger's got the turtleneck on. Judge's got a long sleeve on. The 0-1. In there, another strike, 0-2.
Grisham sitting, McMahon sitting, Wright's just getting a day because they.
So this is also the second straight Fried start we've seen where McMahon's not playing at third base, even despite a lefty pitching. The 0-2, which we thought was going to be the only time really, even against righties, he would still be in for Fried starts. I phrased that wrong. Last week when he didn't start for Fried, there was a righty in the bump. Tonight there's a lefty, so it makes sense, but there's something to note. Not a given McMahon will start on Fried days, as perhaps we once thought. The 1-2 could take 2-2. Fastball outside. That one was 94.
Hey, whatever happens this inning, they're making him throw pitches. He's at 21.
Yeah.
I could see him trying to throw the sinker out there that comes back. You know, as a hitter, you give up on it like he did on the four-seamer.
Dude, Fenway Park's like not nearly filled, and I can't even blame him. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball by Bellinger. 2 away. He strikes out. Now that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, just a really good pitch. I mean, it's pain, and that's what he has to do because there's the lack of velocity compared to so many other starters. But he has the ability to do it. He's always had that ability. Here's Stanton.
First pitch in there, called strike, 92.
There's a strike.
Middle-ish. 0-1 on Stanton. Homer yesterday, third of the year. Hitting 253, 3 homers, 13 ribs, 724 OPS. Judge off first, 0-1 count on Stanton, 2 outs. Ripped left field. That ball is going to be down for a base hit. It'll go to the monster. Ricochets, feels it is Duran. Judge slides into third. It's a 2-out double. Stanton slides into second. Second and third, 2 outs for Ahmed Rosario. Yeah, nice rip.
Yeah, to me, that's a mistake by Jaron Duran.
Down the line and left. Not exactly down the line, like 10 feet. 5 to 10 feet to the right of the foul line. Yeah, I like 10 feet. Couple hops up against the wall. Stanton slides into second. Judge slides into third. Second and third, 2 outs. Here's Rosario. Yeah, he's still moving well, man. See, like some Liberty Green on Stanton. That should be the extent of us, being hippies. If you know what I mean. I like a little Liberty Green. I like there's a middle ground to it all. Not really a middle ground with this. There's like I think we should like dip a couple toes in the water, you know what I'm saying? And dipping our toes in the water is the Liberty Green. I like the Liberty Green. I love Liberty Green, Chad. Yes. Hello, Ahmed. How are you? Here we go. Suarez at 24 pitches now. Entering this at bat. Rosario so far 21 at bats against lefties, hitting 190, which is what he's normally great at. Against righties, he's hitting 296. Yeah, it will. First pitch, swing and a miss. Good changeup, 0-1. Oh, no. The 0-1 to Rosario. High fly ball. That's well hit to deep left field. See you later. Let's go. Ahmed Rosario. 3-run bomb over the monster. His, number 4 on the season. 3-0. Yankees lead off Ranger Suarez. Let's go, Chad. Let's go. Oh, yes. Chad, I needed that one. Judge tried to take the franchise this morning. He tried to take the franchise, Chad. I'm just kidding, but that's awesome. 3-run bomb. Rosario pinned it too. Bat flip, all that. 3-0 Yankees against Ranger Suarez here in the first inning. And yeah, I got to keep mentioning this stat that going into the Royals series, the Yankees had the 3rd worst OPS against lefties in the majors. And since then, they hit Reagans and Cameron really well. Yesterday, you had the Stanton performance against Early. And then here, this is the most promising of all, obviously, because Suarez is one of the best lefties in the game. 3-run homer for Ahmed Rosario. I mean, we're starting to hit lefties again, which is freaking awesome. Randall Grichuk just got a base hit. 2-out single. All right, so we're off to a good start in this game here, chat. 3-0 Yankees. Click like in the stream if you haven't already. If you don't mind. I'm asking. I'm not telling. But that's awesome. All right, let me get this up because I'm already taking 10 years. Yeah, Boone's hyped.
Get a lead. Let your ace go to work. Try to win the series tonight and get greedy tomorrow.
Yeah, yo.
You mentioned Grichuk is hot. He's not.
Way to be a med.
And that's after starting off 0 for 15.
Yeah. Ahmed don't want an alternate uniform,
I
chat.
think we have
You
to
can just
remember,
tell.
he didn't have a ton of at-bats in spring training just because he got there late. Yep. It'll take him some time. Chisholm swings at the first pitch and lofts it to left field. Duran will put it away, and that'll do it. But the Yankees get 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors.
Let's go.
1 man left. The big blow by Ahmed Rosario. Red Sox coming back.
Rosario has really good bat flips. All right, 3-0 Yankees here in the first. Chat, let me pull you guys up. How we doing, yo? How are we doing? And yo, Soar with another super chat, a $10 super chat says, gray are like the fatigues of an invading army. It's the best. Tough, doing the business. Sword, I love you, dude. I love you. Could not agree more. Thank you so much for the support, brother. You're freaking awesome. Yo, what's up, Luna? Luna, where you been? Where you been, yo? I'm sure you've been in here, Luna. I just didn't see you in the one quick instance I was in the chat before. But yo, pleasure seeing you, Luna. You're the best. Yes, we are off to a great start. OT's trying to definitely make me tweak right here. He says they approved the uniforms. Don't make me check Twitter, bro. Don't make me check Twitter. What? What? You cannot make it up, bro. Hal has no fucking balls. He really doesn't, dude. I'm sick of it. Oh my God. Have a fucking backbone, Hal. Jesus Christ. Judge is like, I want this, Hal. Hal, I want this. Okay, Aaron. Whatever you want. Whatever you want, Aaron. Oh my God. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I cannot believe this came out this morning, and over the last week, oh, Yankees go to the front office. They want to have a road alternate. There you go. Here you go. Official. Road alternate uniform. I mean, it's an absolute fucking disgrace. I'm sorry. And it's not a disgrace because of the alternate uniform. Again, I have come up with so many mock designs because I've wanted one as well. But I'm just over it, yo. I'm over. We want this. We want that. No beards. Here's the alternate uniform. Let's wear fucking pink belts. Let's wear pink socks. Like, all that shit. I'm not trying to be the old man on the lawn, but it's like, bruh, you haven't earned all these requests. You haven't earned changing so much within this organization. Not the judge's response for the beards. He actually handled that relatively well. He should have put his foot down, but he actually had a good quote at the time. So I'm not trying to be unfair here. But nothing. I just got to keep going back to this line. It's like the least successful core, this core led by Aaron Judge, has won nothing, yet the most change has been endured under him. It's irritating, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's irritating, and it's the principle of it, dude. It really, really is. But, yes, per Brian Hoke, the Yankees now have an alternate uniform. Per MLB, the navy blue batting practice. That's not gonna look good, chat. I'm just telling you, it's not gonna look good. Oh, man. Unless they do navy on navy, that would be all right. Oh, my God. I can't, bro. I fucking can't. Because understand this, I'm not gagging at the idea of the spring training uniforms and a thing. I've thought about that before. I don't really think I think it's gonna look so spring training. It's not about that. I'm picturing Judge knocking on Hal's door, and he's like, "What would you like, Aaron? An alternate uniform on the road. You got it right away. Coming right up. Alternate uniform approved by the MLB for the Yankees. It's now official." Like, have a fucking backbone, bro. Excuse my language. It's the principle of it, Chad. Have I made that clear? Like, even if I was Hal and say I wanted an alternate uniform too, I'd be like, no. Just because you asked, no. You get no more. Give me something. Like Kay was saying today, give me something. It might look cool. Oh, God. I can't believe it's already approved. By the way, we have one out here in the bottom of the first. And I'm not trying to cry over this shit. Like, I'm not trying to come off like a fucking moan job.
Out of their 23, where they're scoring 2 runs or fewer, and they're 1-9 in those games.
Facial hair policy gone. Alternate uniforms. Next, we're going to have names in the back. Next, we're not going to win a World Series for 17 years. Oh, shit. We're already there. We are so far removed from the team that I signed up for. And that's not because I'm guaranteed to win the World Series every year. No. That would be nice, one. But yes, the Yankees now, the Yankees are no longer different. Congratulations.
Coming here, Joe, for 39 years.
This isn't that big a deal, by the way. I'll be able to sleep tonight. Dude, it's like this tweet, bro. It's just the way it's like this broke this morning. Yanks want a Judge and Stan. They want an alternate uniform. Let's get an alternate uniform. And then here you go. Here's your alternate uniform. Give me a fucking break. I guess I gotta post this now.
Did they leave when they got behind 3-0 on the Stanton double, knowing this team is having a hard time scoring?
Yo, you can't make it up, bro. Chloe, don't fucking tell me what to do, please. With all due respect. It's free owning. Just give me a second here, chat. I gotta make this post. Have this runner get on. We have a runner on first, one out, by the way. Sorry, we have breaking news on the stream, so I just gotta handle it. So runner on first, free throws over. One out, 3-0 Yanks. Have this runner get on. I gotta check that first. What? Oh. They said balk. Oh, so Contreras walked. Okay. All right. Let me freaking get this breaking news up. Oh, I hope it's nice. Give me Navy on Navy. The Yankees navy blue batting practice tops, an official uniform set, and can be worn in games. Does that mean both the logo and the New York ones? Because to be honest, I'd rather wear just the main logo, even on the road, than the New Yorks. Oh, fascinating. Just fascinating, chat. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. And there's no telling what's coming next. For the times they are a-changin'.
He controls and dictates the timing because he doesn't look up till 8 seconds when he has to make eye contact with the pitcher. So you don't have to stand there so long looking out at the pitcher. But he got caught yesterday. It took too long.
All right. Well, this is the situation now. This is what is, so I must accept it and move on. The Yankees are gone. This is what remains. Now I'm just being dramatic, chat. Not even dramatic, but I have to humor myself to get over it, because it is done and I must accept it. Two-way runner on second, bottom of the first. We're going to transition back to the game here. I'm just getting the post up finally. I know there's people that are very happy with this, which word up. Trust me, I respect your opinion. But it's just, again, the principle. I think we've put our 2 cents in enough. Give me Navy on Navy. Yes. Since last season, -10 outs above average. 4th worst. Oh, and a story fouled away. No, that'll be in play. Coming on is not out of play. Goldschmidt can't get there. Tough play. Be careful. 0-2, 2 outs on Story. Runner on second. That's Contreras.
A really good hustle by Goldschmidt there, and I was worried that it was going to be fair when he hit it. It's fair. It's probably a double.
For the times they are a-changin'. Oh, poor Yankees Facebook. They're about to find out the news. Have been approved as a new alternate uniform that they can wear in games. And there's no telling who that it's naming. I mean, 0-2. Did I put deodorant on today? I'm gonna assume. Inside, 1-2. So yes, alternate uniforms. I've always been a fan of those, chat. 1-2. Yeah, dude, the Bob Dylan song is perfect. It's all over, Dan. Nothing matters now. Joe, I couldn't agree more. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Max Fried says, no alternate uniforms. Grays only. Let's see. How do I want to cope? I mean, a 3-0 lead. That helps a little bit.
Make no mistake, our responsibility.
Should I put my alternate jersey on, chat? Alternate jersey. Give me a break, bro. You're fucking alternate jersey. What's up, chat? Hey, Dan, what if Judge tells Hal he wants his name above 99? That's probably next. Hey, what's to stop it? I mean, listen, I'm all about tradition, but we have an alternate jersey, so why not? You see what I did there? Again, first it's energy drinks, and then it's candy cigarettes, and then it's real cigarettes, and then it's black tar heroin. Once you cross the line, you don't know how far you're going to push that line. It's a tragic tale of many great men. Yep. Have they talked about it on the broadcast yet? How about those Mets? Wow, last 12. Yeah, Devin Williams last night. And by the way, a general conversation about alternate jerseys. I think in baseball there's too much of them. I'm not saying any team shouldn't have them, but like the Mets have gorgeous home uniforms. To be honest, they wear those way too much. They wear, I mean, the alternates way too much. Like the City Connects, the Mets wear. Every time you turn on a Mets game, they're wearing the City Connects. It's like, bruh, you have a gorgeous uniform. Wear it. I feel the way about basketball a lot, too. I've seen Knicks fans complain about this, that the Knicks have too many jerseys. I don't know exactly what the number is, and I think it's like an NBA thing overall. But, I don't know. Dude, you are this upset about the color of your uniform. The Yankees are up 3-0. Get your head out of your ass. No, Trick, don't insult the fucking human race, bro. You think I can't be happy about the Yankees winning 4 in a row and up 3-0 and also thinking about other things as well? Like, that's a non-starter, bro. You want to talk about it? By all means. Clearly, I want to talk about it. But you're criticizing me for having a thought about one thing while not acknowledging another thing. Trust me, I, and believe it or not, you as well, are capable of both. We are humans, bro. Like, we are the top fucking dog. We can do that. We're well capable of multiple thoughts at once. So, thank you very much. What do you want to know about the Yankees, bro? We can talk ball all you want. But yes, I am that upset over the color of the uniform. Did you pick out what color car when you bought yours? Like, that's nothing new. What's your name? And now my house is haunted. Do you guys hear that? My goodness. Think about it after the game. No, you don't gotta stack your thoughts like that, bro. We're gonna be okay. And dude, you know you freaking do the same thing, bro. You don't. What do? You think of one thought only at once, and then you gotta schedule out the next one for later. No, just do it both at once. You eat the fries and the burger at the same time. 8-9-1 for the Yankees in the top of the second. It'll be Caballero, Wells, Goldschmidt. Kay was kind of going in on Caballero today, by the way, about the Caballero stuff yesterday. As long as I continue to win, I don't care about the jerseys. We'll continue to win this year? Yeah, word. But also, like, the jerseys have no effect on the field, regardless, whether they changed them or they didn't. It's like the beard policy and all that. So it's like, it is a separate conversation. 0-2 on Caballero.
That's unusual, looking at the pitcher.
What's up, Just? Hey! We got Justin in the chat. The 0-2 from Caballero. Outside, 1-2. And again, it's not about the color of the jersey, bro. It's the principle. Swing and miss, Caballero down on strikes. I'm already envisioning Judge going deep in it. Like, it will look sick. I've thought about this for many years. It's not about that. But I don't want to harp on the same old point. Yeah, word up, JDS. Trick side being obsessed by your obsession. It's all good. We have each other. Yeah, and I'm sure Trick side, he's probably got a... I know, he definitely has a brain up there. He's a human. Sure, he's a good guy. But either he just joined or he didn't listen to anything I said, because I acknowledged it has nothing to do with the actual jersey itself. Want to see an alternate jersey that I cooked up a couple years ago? Now this, I said before, it was like a home-only thing on Sundays to wear a cream, like a cream white. Let me see here. 0-1 on Wells. Top of the second, 3-0 Yanks. He's got to start pulling the ball more in the air. 2 away, Wells pops out. For the times they are a change. I can't find it, but it was like pinstriped, still like the home uniform. Literally the exact thing as a home uniform, but like a cream color white to wear Sunday afternoon games. But it would have been suggested by me, not by Judge.
And it sticks.
Your house ghost is Babe Ruth. He wants the alternate jersey. Yo, if Babe wants it, word up. Dude, if you're telling me Babe wants it, I'm down. Because then it came from somebody who earned it.
Goldschmidt takes a strike. He had long and back.
Back to the top of the order in Goldschmidt. 0-1 count. So do you think they should have kept the old stadium? No, it was falling down. There was an incident, I think it was 06, where, the upper part of the concourse fell down, and had it been during game time, would have killed many people.
A home run over the green monster, over the monster seats.
Although,
0-2.
I do wish they made the new stadium more of, the bowl-shaped, just for, the sound acoustics, to keep in sound more. I wish it was less open, the new stadium. But that's all good. That had to be done. Babe don't want this shit. Juan, I know. If he did, I'd be so down. If you tell me that's Babe Ruth that said, Dan, it's all good. Yes, sir, Mr. Ruth. Whatever Babe Ruth tells me to do, I will fucking do. Right now. End of story. All of a sudden, I'm hearing more noises, chat, after I said that. I think it's because Mr. Luigi's doing something downstairs. There's construction going on. The 1-2. Down in the dirt, 2-2. Did I post it on Yanks Ave?
It's a textbook block, Michael. We used to play this game.
Look at the pink pic you sent me.
Training, we draw a circle.
No way,
Kind
Justin.
of wide.
Let's go.
One, and then you made a circle that was smaller around home plate. You got it with the net.
I'll keep it quiet, but I'm freaking stoked, dude. That's awesome. Congrats.
Home plate, it was fine.
2-2 to Goldschmidt. Ground ball up the middle. Right there is IKF. How the hell are you? Over to first. Inning over. Yanks scoreless in the second. We're up 3-0. Thanks to Rosario homer.
Make no mistake, our responsibility is to win. Finance is a connective tissue.
All right, to the bottom of the second we go. And in-game is all good. Mr. Luigi burning the bodies, yeah. If Jeter wants it, word. Word. I think Kevin Cash, 09 World Series champion, has more say over all these changes. And I'm being a punk, I know. But there's too many changes over the last 3 or 4 years. Too many. And what have we gotten out of it? More things to spend money on, which I will spend money on. If Jeter proves to, that's all I need. Exactly, yeah, Jeter. A-Rod can approve it. Fucking A.J. Burnett can approve it, bro. He's a World Series champion. No, I won't say that. I was about to say, the Giants, they have a lot of alternate jerseys. What if Judge considered that? Oh, man. He can sure hit the ball, though. He can sure hit the ball. I remember one time, I was in fucking Wawa, and these people were BS, and this old dude was, giving Judge crap, one of those things of, oh, he's not a good hitter at the time. Judge, it was, 2021, so, Judge wasn't, a 300 hitter at that point. He was just, a 280 hitter, and the guy was he strikes out too much, though, or something like that. Or what was he saying? He was criticizing Judge for something, and then this guy, there's Italian dude, that's the most cliche something out of a comic book. He just comes over, he's we weren't even talking to this guy, he wasn't in the conversation, he comes over, he's yeah, but he could sure hit the ball, though. He could sure hit the ball. I'm yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. So he's got that going for him. God bless him. But he's a horrible fashionist. This is the change I can get behind, though. I'm over the change, bro. I'm over the change. And trust me, I know, just because we've done it forever doesn't mean you keep doing those things. But, that applies to fucking slavery. Yes, abolish slavery. That was a good idea. But not everything that was once has to go away. Should we get rid of Christmas? Should we get rid of Hanukkah? No. But also when you say people, why do you do these things? Tradition, it's, we've always done them. Then people push back and be well, that's not a reason to. Yes, I understand for some things. We should have abolished slavery. Good job. We don't need a new Yankee uniform. They're not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rose could tell me a lot about that. Plouffe was cooking today on BT, by the way. Oh, Plouffe was cooking. And Plouffe's kind of a Yankee hater, too. But, dude, don't you want people to hate us? There's nothing to hate about us anymore. We're the same as the rest. Unless that's what you want to be, then that's fine. And in the end, trust me, it all comes down to winning, which I think is even more reason not to have done this. Bottom of the second, 3-0 Yankees lead. We got a 1-0 count on Monasterio. Have they talked about it, by the way, on the S broadcast?
Here in Boston. Well, that north to south that they're talking about.
Dan, hey, what's up, John?
Towards home plate.
I almost had to fight this old man ripping Judge a few years ago.
Fall off, and he's in a good position.
Good work. And I'll still continue to do that. But, would I ever have Judge, I don't know, be an interior designer for my home? No, probably not. And he's absolutely not getting control over the sound system. Don't let Judge set up your surround sound.
Just being off. And the best.
2 balls and a strike on Monasterio. Ground ball to left side foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He says,
For the times they are a-changin'. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam.
Keep that shoulder pointed towards home plate.
Dan, he was agreeing with you when you were producing. Yeah, no, Michael, Plouffe was cooking, man. Me and Plouffe talked about this a lot last year. We've been seeing very eye-to-eye on the Yankees since the beard thing last year. And it's cool hearing it from Plouffe because he always told me when I first met him how much he hated the Yankees coming up. Like, even when he was in the minor leagues, like, the minor leagues would act like they had this, like, prestige over the rest of them. Like, he hated them. But now Plouffe's saying, it bothers me that they're no longer wanting to be that, the team that everybody hates. They just want to be like everybody else, which, word up. In the end, all I care about is winning the World Series. So, whether they have an alternate uniform or don't, have beards or don't, that has no impact on performance in the field. It's 2 separate worlds. Not worlds, but you know what I'm saying. A walk of Monasterio, runner on first here in the second, and that'll bring up Jarren Duran. Which Jarren Duran, we didn't talk about this. He's really struggling so far. He's hitting 162.
Jarren Duran, who was struggled this year.
Yeah.
Won for his last 17.
Now, he had that really good year a few years ago. Duran, was it 2024 when Duran had like a 7 WAR?
Have a hitter's umpire tonight, too, so you're not going to get the borderline pitches. You see the numbers off of Max Fried, 0 for 13, 6 strikeouts. That's not the guy you want to get back in the lineup against.
He's always had trouble against left-handed pitching. 230 batting.
Be a 1-0 to Duran. Runner on first, the pitch. High fly ball, that's going to be trouble off the monster. Or maybe even over it. Nope, off the monster, the very top. Grichuk fields it out there and left. Going to third is Monasterio. Duran into second. Nobody out, second and third for the Red Sox against Fried. Dan Judge, I'm pretty sure, said he doesn't like the NBA sounds. I did see a quote, actually, that contradicted what we had heard. Now, I know it wasn't... So, you know what? That's a fair call out by you, because you're right. We don't know if Judge, how much influence he actually had with the sound system. Apparently, like, it was something that he supported, and it may have even been his idea, but he did have a quote the other day saying, if I was a fan, I wouldn't like it. So it sounds like maybe he thinks they should tone it down, which they should. So I advise everybody to get the full story on that. I don't want to speak out of tune. We still don't know exactly how much direct influence Judge has over that being a thing still in the stadium. 1-0 on Caleb Durbin. Second and third, nobody out. Bottom of the second. Yeah, 1-0. Curveball in there, 1-1. Let's go, Fried. Box score good, yeah. Yeah. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Did the Yankees put out something about it, or is it just no? Yeah, it's the Brian Hoke thing. Per Brian Hoke, MLB has approved the Yankees' navy blue batting practice tops as an official uniform setting that can be worn in the games. Yep. You guys know my thoughts by now. I don't want to harp on it because we are in game. We'll harp about it in the morning Yankee show for sure. Big 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Yep. Durbin down on strikes. Change up outside. Really good pitch. 1 away. Runner still on second and third in the bottom of the second. Now you're chilling, Tim. I appreciate you letting me know. Not gonna lie, do not let me in the Yankee Stadium. I'm gonna be like these old bleacher creatures. Word up, we need you, Argo. Although the new Yankee Stadium, I think, gets a bad rap. Like something Chris Kirshner was saying today, I think was a little far stretched with the difference between the old and the new stadium. It definitely is different, and like a lot of that's like the acoustics and the fucking elite rich people that are behind home plate. Like that's unfortunate. But Yankee Stadium truly does get loud as hell in the postseason again. I think that was more of an issue in the early 2010s, even like during the 2009 World Series. But particularly the years after that, like 2010, like 2012 postseason, like it would not get that loud. 2017 on, or if you include the first inning of the 2015 wildcard game, as I always say, the Yankee Stadium has been very loud, at least in the postseason. The 0-1, outside, 1-1. Now, I always want to make sure I'm fair. Like, I loved when Judge had the Yankees go back to these road uniforms. I think I love that they have these. But I guess he doesn't like them enough. What are the good things this Judge done? Off the field, I'm talking about.
Infield still back for the Yanks.
Nice curveball. 1 and 2 on Wong, the 8-hitter. On deck is IKF.
They've kind of made a reversal here.
For the times they are a-changin'.
Double. He's went to soft stuff. His curveball and his changeup, and it's been
Listen, as long as they win, who cares what they wear? They can be wearing their underwear for all I care. See, I disagree, and like I don't want the Yankees in their underwear. Now, if there was an impact on performance, I'd agree with you, but there's not. So I think we can have that conversation, both if you're for it or not. And like the who cares conversation, I know what you're trying to say, Sam, but like clearly people do care. Like what you said, if that's you owning me, which maybe it is, you're also owning Judge because he cares apparently. So does Stanton. The 1-2. Yes, let's go. Wong down on strikes, 2 away, 2 big strikeouts for Free with second and third. At the time, nobody out. Now 2 outs for IKF. Yeah. That's a good pitch there. Yes, very good. Nice changeup.
It's got good velocity on it, so you think it's a fastball.
We gotta go back to the OG home run song. Yeah, did they change that up a little bit too? Does sound different.
Here's IKF.
Yep. Inside, 1-0. What's up, Am? We share the exact same opinions on these uniforms. I love the new away uniforms. Yeah, these ones, Navy alternates, man. Yeah, and that's like a separate thought for me. Like, I just don't think the spring training uniforms will look that. Like, I think they're gonna look spring training, like spring training jerseys when you wear them in an actual game. But again, like that's like a separate thing for me. It's more so about the principle of just like another change. Like here we go, the Yankees have alternate uniforms now with the beers, with like it's unrecognizable. And the main thing being no World Series. Trust me, I know.
Yes, he does.
And they're not wearing it at home. The Judge quote cracked me up before. And here's the 1-1 from Freed to IKF. Ground ball left side, foul, 1-2. When Judge was like, I think we'll always wear the pinstripes at home, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think we got to worry about that. But it was just like, what do you mean you're pretty sure, bro? It's like, yes, we will always wear the freaking pinstripes at Yankee Stadium. Like, thank you. Oh, I love it.
No, and I didn't want to.
Really?
No.
99. Who would have thought you'd cause me so much stress?
You know, I had mask on.
After all I've done for you.
I couldn't get hurt really for the most part.
I'm the real MVP. The 1-2. Yes, sir! Let's go! Second and third, nobody out. Red Sox do not score off Max Fried. Strikeout of the 7-hitter, strikeout of the 8-hitter, and then a strikeout of the 9-hitter IKF. He works out of trouble, and the score remains 3-0 through 2. Let's go. Drewski, it's coming, bro. You know it's coming, man. You know it's coming. But yeah, we're up. Good stuff by Fried. Let's go. That's awesome. What's for dinner? I ate kind of weird today. In the morning, I had this like blueberry lemon thing, this pastry, and then in the afternoon, I had 4 chicken like spicy chicken cutlet things, and then before the game, I had an almond croissant. That was pretty good from the coffee shop. I had this monster right here. Oh, I had a burger as well. I had a burger this afternoon. Yeah, that was pretty good. So yeah, that's what I ate so far, and then I'll eat something later on tonight. What's up, Argos? How we doing? I'm chilling. Besides, I mean, what's done is done now, so I'm not going to be upset about something that's already happened. But, yes, I am not a fan of the news that we're getting an alternate jersey. But what's the point of complaining about something that is? There's no point. And I can't do anything to change it, so I just have to fucking get over it. It's so unfortunate. Not that you have an impact before it's made official, but, like, for all you know, I don't know. Hal could watch the Yanks Av show, watch the Michael K show. Boone could watch the Yanks Av show or watch the Michael K show about a lineup, and like you say some things that aren't set in stone. But like once what's done is done. Like, take this for example. Like Ben Wright's not in tonight's lineup. So we're facing another lefty tomorrow. I'd stress more about tomorrow's lineup. He better be in the lineup tomorrow. But for right now, he's not in this lineup. So like what's done is done. Like there's nothing for me really to say about that. And that's kind of where I have to understand I got to get to with these alternate uniforms. Like what's done is done. This is the case. Yankees will have an alternate uniform. So. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. But good to see you, Mr. Argos. No local network airing the game. Nah, not on cable. But it is, it's a yes-produced broadcast just on Prime. Go-to coffee order? Always well, it depends. If I'm going to Gregory's Coffee, which is a chain, but it's in Hoboken in the city, I always salted caramel cold brew. And then otherwise, when I'm at like a normal like local coffee spot, just always cold brew with oat milk. Nothing else. We normally win when you eat a chicken parm sub, Dar. You know what, Dark? That is a good point. Who's there, Argos? Yeah, and Rice will be in there tomorrow, by the way. A better example would be like when Rice sat one of the games against the Angels and the 0-1 count on Judge. It was like, yo, he better be in there tomorrow. And he actually wasn't. But yes, he definitely will be in the lineup tomorrow. I was just using that as an example. I ate a chicken parm hoagie yesterday, and we won. 1-1 on Judge. 3-0 Yankees lead, top of the third.
I had one thing on my bucket.
Second and third with no outs, LOL. Yeah, and keep the tradition forever. You know I'm with you, Leaf. How you doing, Leaf? What are your thoughts on this whole thing?
Get another bucket.
The 1-1. Ripped. Base hit to left field. Judge with a leadoff single here in the third.
Starts up the third inning with a single.
Dude, so I wonder when they're going to wear these uniforms. Are we going to see them tomorrow?
Throwing up iron together. That's nice.
Yeah, it was really good.
I mean, we might as well.
Pulling your hands in a
Let me see these new dues. What do they call that?
Shortstop, third base hole.
Or not the new dues. New threads. Dues like when you put gel in your hair or something. I will say, though, Jazz and Cabby wearing hoodies makes them look like fans playing. And I think it's a disgrace. I don't know if you were in here yesterday. I hated it. I hate all that crap. Line caught at second base by IKF. Ballinger lines out. One away. Yep, I'm with you, Leave. I wonder what it is, 50-50. You know, I should put up a poll.
Hit it sharply.
I mean, I could put it in our live chat, too, but just like as a big general poll. I'm curious what the lean is. It's one of those topics that is very polarizing. Obviously, myself included. I lean on my end. But the people that are for it are, like, all about it. And they're pretty strong feeling about it, which I understand. I'm the same way on the opposite end. But you get a lot of people that are not pleased with it as well. Myself being one of them. First pitch to Stan upstairs, 1-0.
You see his four-seamer's already down to 9.
Oh, that's going to look so weird, bro. I hope they wear it tomorrow. Rip the Band-Aid off. No, you shouldn't wear it during Yankees and Red Sox. This is a disgrace. But I hope they wear it tomorrow. The 1-0. High fly ball. That should be off the monster. Let's see. It will be off the monster again. Kicks back up, and what's going on here? Judge will stay at third. Yes, okay. So a double for Stan again. Second double. And although this time with one out, just like in the first, though, second and third, Stanton and Judge for Ahmed Rosario. Second hit of the night, second double of the night for Stan. That ball was ripped. And yeah, for those that are listening along, it didn't allow Judge to score, but it hit like a crevice in the wall right above the standings. W. Mason side, where the standings line is, and it kicked back up into the air, so it came down to the ground slower than it would have. And for a second, I thought that was going to allow Judge to score, but it's second and third, one out for Ahmed Rosario, who went deep in the first inning. First pitch swinging 0-1. Oh, Hoke took a poll on it? Some dude arguing me in the Yanks Ave comments right now. What's he saying, Connor? Did Hoke do it on Twitter? If I had to guess on Twitter, it would be... Actually, I don't even have a guess. Rip to left field. That'll hang up for Duran, but that's going to allow Judge to score. Sac fly for Ahmed Rosario. He has all 4 RBIs so far tonight. And, yeah, so 4-0 Yankees. By the way, another tweet from Brian Hogue. He goes, FYI, this approval did not happen today. It's been in the works for a while. No date has been set on when or if they will be worn in an MLB game. Well, if they're approved, bro, like, do it. Okay, so Brian Hoke did put out a poll. Let me get this clip up, by the way. Here's Grichuk, runner on second. That's Stanton, 2 away. Yankees lead 4-0. Hoke did put up a poll saying, you make the call, what Yankee uniform change you want to see. And the options were Navy BP tops, City Connect jerseys, Navy tops plus a City Connect, or don't change anything. And don't change anything was the biggest, had the biggest voting by far at 42%. So that poll suggests people don't want it to be changed. Now, that was at 6:03, so that was before the news came out that it's, like, officially approved. Anyways, though, Yanks get another run, 4-0, they lead. And shout out Ahmed Rosario, 4 RBIs tonight, man. Which his OPS coming in this game was still above 800. Now it's... That doesn't give me OPS. What's that OPS on there? What would that say? That'd be like a... Is he like an 8? Oh, I was looking the wrong way. I was going to stand. Yeah, he's in the high 800s in his OPS this year. Damn. I'm a Rosario, chat. Let's go. You said, have you watched any games recently after replied to his negative comment about Freed? Your lack of faith disturbed. Yo, that's fire, Connor. What was his problem? What was he saying? But it sounds like you kind of own Connor. Yeah, we'll take a chat in here. Or take a poll in here. Which, by the way, I just have to clarify this. Not that it's not about the jersey itself. It's a principle. I made that clear. But, like, I truly do respect everybody's opinion. Like, I know there's going to be some people in here that disagree and, like, want the alternate jersey. Like, word up. That is totally fine, obviously. As long as we just converse about it. Like, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear why you disagree. This magic moment. I will say, if this was going to happen no matter what, which I guess it was, I'm glad Stanton was a part of it because it makes me feel like less angry towards Judge. It's like Stanton wanting it gives it more credibility to make a Stanton's badass as hell. When your lips are close to mine. Oh, yeah, chat. You're saying we're about to give it the lead? Dude, I don't know why people do that, bro. I mean, you know why. It's just they're lowering their expectations so they don't get hurt, which is funny. Are we back? Are we buzzing? Is it still buzzing? We're good now? Sorry about that. I just have to get a new mic, I guess. But I now know what causes that, so anytime it happens, yeah, just let me know, and I'll try to fix it right away. Someone goes, Chris goes, this stream isn't controversial enough. You need to start talking politics. I will, Chris. I will. The politics of the modern MLB uniform disgrace that is going on. Even the Dodgers got an alternate, too. Like, people using that, like, oh, the Dodgers got an alternate. Like, good for them, bro. I think that's stupid, too. Like, last year, we're playing the Dodgers in the goddamn Dodger Stadium. They're wearing their confetti jerseys. It's like, give me a break. Fly ball to right field. And this is Rafael, the leadoff hitter. Judge is under it. He makes a catch, one away. Yeah, you're so happy, Judge. You get your alternate jersey. Hey, Dead in chat. Remember when Stan said he couldn't open a bag of chips in the offseason? Oh, man, he's killing it. Yeah. Yeah. People try to use that as a whole thing. Like, oh, Stan's already hurt. It's like, no, this is the same pain he was dealing with last year when he had a near 1.0 OPS. What's that, Talisman?
But he probably got some to left field.
What'd you say?
Well, I'm sure he hit one, Michael.
Oh, what's your stance on abortion? Very good. I know you're just kidding, Talisman. First pitch in there to Contreras, 0-1. Chat, should we see what the hell's going on around the league real quick? Well, the Mets are winning 1-0. Did Soto go deep? I've been saying this to Jolly. If Soto has any box office left in him, which I'll give him this. Soto does have box office in him. He would go deep first at bat tonight. Let's see if he did. 1-1 on Contreras. Oh, Lindor had an RBI single. Good for him. How many ribs is that now? 4? 5. Good for him. Soto 0 for 1. But he had 12-game winning streak. No, excuse me. Losing streak. I did not mean to say that. The 1-1 to Contreras. Good pitch. In the dirt, though. 2-1. Real quick. Brewers over the Tigers. 1-0. Bottom 4. Braves over the Nationals. 5-4. Middle of the third. 1-0 Mets over the Twins. No score. Phillies, Cubs. There's a lot of games already today. I believe the Orioles won, if I'm not mistaken. And here's the 2-1 free to Contreras. Ground ball to the left side. Coming in is Caballero. He makes a... Fields it, rather. Over to first. Makes a play. 2 away. Contreras grounds out to short. Yes, the Orioles beat the Royals 8-6. Now, this is something to keep our eye on, Chad. The Orioles are now 1 game under 500. 1 game under 500. And I believe we face them the very end of April. Or the beginning of May.
Miguel Cabrera was as good as anyone I ever saw. I said, "You can play the infield back. I'm just going to hit a ground ball second, get the run. I'm going to take the RBI."
Yes. So after this road trip, we're back in the Bronx, beginning of May, for a series with the Orioles, first time this year. Yeah, make the 1927 uniform the alternate. Now that's a good idea, Joseph. I'm so down for that. And yes, the Blue Jays lost. Blue Jays lost. Rays and Orioles won. Got it. Lined base hit to left field. 2-out single for Wilyer Abreu. So the rest of the AL East is done for the day besides this game right here. So the current standings as we speak, Yanks 14-9 first place. The Rays are 13-11. Game and a half back of us. Orioles now 12-13 as we mentioned, 3 back of us. Blue Jays 10-14, 4.5 back. Boston 9-14, 5 back. Runner on first, 2 outs. And here's Trevor Story. Story, talked about this yesterday, but he's hitting 188, 2 homers, 17 ribs, 525 OPS. Yeah, that would be insane. Grounded foul. And it says the Yanks have a standard to uphold, no crazy uniform, please. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm with you. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's going to be the spring training uniform. It's just, you know. You guys kind of know my thoughts, but I'm not trying to be annoying. And it's done. It's done now, so. Now we just got to see when they're going to wear it. And I already know when I see it, I'm like, oh, that's badass. Still hate it. Ground ball to left side. That'll be in play to Caballero. Over to first. Nice long throw. Inning over. Max Fried, scoreless through 3. Cobb, I hate the hood. I'm sorry, bro. Get off my lawn. I know. I can't, bro. You look like a little leaguer. It's insane. I just do not like it, chat. And do you want me to lie to you? Do you want me to lie to you? I hate the fucking hoods. I don't want an alternate jersey. I want the no facial hair policy back. And believe it or not, that's it. Anyways, Yankees lead 4-0 through 3. Remember the Grisham homer in 2024 in Milwaukee? Was that like late April 2024? The Grisham homer I remember is the one against LA. The we want Soto chance. That was awesome. Shout out Yorbit Vivas quiet hitting 300 right now for the Nationals. Is that true, Playboy? Good for Yorbit if that's true. I thought you're lying. That's pretty insane. And it says, I don't want them to go down a slippery slope. They started with the beers. And that's what I'm saying, yo. Like, it's all, like, one of these changes on their own, like, I can deal with. But it's like, you just keep on doing things. And, like, by 2030, you're going to have names in the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Yorbit Bebas. I mean, no homers, only 3 ribs. But, yeah, he's hitting 318 in 19 games for the Nationals so far. 436 on base. Good for Yorbit. Who did we get for Yorbit, by the way? Oh, we got the, that one pitcher. What the flip's his name? But he's got good stuff. I forget what his name is. No batting gloves, too. Facts, Drewski. Yes. Oh, are you talking about Trent Grisham, or are you just joking about me not wanting any accessories? Because I'm just kidding, but I lean more towards that line of thinking than the opposite. I don't mind the Knicks uniforms, but I hate how the court looks crazy sometimes. Like, that too, bro. Yeah, like, everything, man. Like, I'm officially old, I think. Like, not saying everything sucks in, like, oh, life's terrible way. Not like that, but just, like, everything that's, like, used to be just good and, like, the standard and all that is terrible now. You know? Not everything. They should wear navy pants with it. They're not going to, though. Bro, give me inverted pinstripes that they were going to do in the 70s. Who else remembers Alex Verdugo not wearing batting gloves because he was allergic to it? Oh, I do remember that.
You already got it downloaded. Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Wasn't that just for like 1 or 2 games that were serious? Or was that he did that full time? He's not with anybody right now, unless I'm mistaken. Fly ball to left. Let's see if this can give us anything. Nah, that's a can of corn. Duran is there. He makes a catch. By the way, no Roman Anthony tonight. So you heard he played. He was there yesterday, right? Anyways, Jazz flies out, 1 away. Remember, Chad, just because I'm mad doesn't mean I stop caring. It's like that old meme. Go back to chewing tobacco, LMAO. Exactly, Joseph, exactly. I want my Yankees packing lips.
You know, it's interesting because coming into this game, he was hitting 182. And last year, he ended up a 30-30 player and really about a month and a half out because of injury. Do you know that in April, the end of April, he was hitting 181?
Oh, he does more? Okay. So Roman Anthony apparently has a stiff back for Morgan. Oh, is he with the Padres? Minor league deal? You know what? That does ring a bell. Minor league deal with him. I remember he was at the Braves last year for a minute and had that crazy first weekend, and it was like, yo, word. It's just like what we went through, although a much quicker fall off. Verdugo was kind of good for us through it the first month and a half. But with the Braves last year, like, everybody fell in love with him. I was an Atlanta fan. Like, the first 3 games, like, he was great, and then he, like, ended up having a negative WAR by the next week. I got no issue with Verdugo. He still follows Yanks ad, by the way, which is pretty cool. The 1-1 Caballero upstairs, 2-1. No Anthony because of free. That's what I kind of figured at first, but I was like, they wouldn't just sit him against a let. They're not just platooning him. But apparently he has a stiff back. What about gray pinstripes? I'll tell you this. I have to see it, John. I'd rather that over the spring training thing. And that's a separate conversation to be had, like, to go into, is like, if we want to talk about the design of it, this isn't why I'm mad, but we're here, so let's talk about it. Like, I don't think if we're going to go this route of an alternate jersey that, like, the spring training is the way to go. Like, create a fucking alternate jersey then. Like, make one that's nice. Don't just use your BP tops. They're not that nice. I'm sorry, they're not. They're nice to wear around. Like, that's the jersey I always wear because I don't look great in white. I like dark colors. So, like, my jerseys that I wear are always the navy. Well, now I can say alternate jersey. but they look so just like, they look like BP jerseys.
There's a good chance
And it might be like the quality of them. Maybe like the actual look of the ones that were in the regular season games will have a more like premium look to them. Good hustle, Cobb. He grounds out though, 2 away. Hear me out, red jersey.
Yeah, and it's just kind of okay here.
God bless you for doing this broadcast, brother. My pleasure, Bruce Wayne.
A lot of guys will kind of run it over there.
Thank you for everything you do.
Look how relaxed. It's like he knows the speed of the run. It's like he's a regular.
2 away, and that'll bring up the 9-hitter Austin Wells. Navy top with Liberty Green lettering would be so clean. You know, I wonder if there's any way they could ever incorporate Liberty Green into the actual jersey. I don't think they will. One, I think it works well actually as, man, and this changes this conversation too, because I always like Liberty Green. It's like the Yankees way of, oh, they'll never have an alternate uniform, but it's a way of like having like their own personal little like alternate accent color to use. Now you might as well just have the whole jersey be Liberty Green, but no, like I even for Yanks have tried to incorporate Liberty Green, but it does, I don't know, it doesn't look right when it's a direct thing. Like it's got to be subtle. It's got to be, at least that's in my opinion. If there could be a Liberty Green jersey or like some sort of Liberty Green on an alternate that would work, I'm down.
I remember I had a little knee issue and I put it.
I don't know though, but 0-2 count, 2 outs on Austin Wells. Top 4, Yankees lead 4-0. But yeah, Wells down on strikes. Inning over. But yeah, real quick, for those who don't know, in the 70s they had literally printed out, laid out a uniform created of the inverted Yankee pinstripes. It'd be the Yankee pinstripes with literally the home uniform inverted. Navy, but with white pinstripes. Had it made out and everything. And if the story I remember is correct, actually I'm pretty sure it's in this book right here, Pinstripes by the Tail by Marty Appel. I know it was a Marty Appel story. I'm pretty sure Steinbrenner actually, I don't know if he did approve it, but somebody else saw it. It printed out these inverted jerseys. This is like in the 70s this happened. And said like, burn those, don't ever let those see the light of day again. And they did. But I feel like George maybe even been down for him. If George rises back from the dead and wants an alternate uniform, yes, master, whatever you say. You know what I mean? What's up, Yankees? It says, "Sup, Dan? How's it going? Feel like the suit of the Yankees is a statement." Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we're on our way of a summer-long statement here, which is going to be, in the end, quite clear that there's a big gap between us and a lot of the teams in the American League. It just remains to be seen, is there even one team that is going to be in the same, like, I don't want to say stratosphere as us, that's dramatic, but like the same tier in terms of like the clear top dogs in the AL. Going into the year, you thought like Yankees, Blue Jays, Tigers, Mariners, in whatever order. Well, a lot of those teams have gotten off to a bad start. Now the Blue Jays will eventually, like, they'll be there, yo. Like I just know at some point, like, those series are going to be big, and they're not that far behind. I mean, they're 10-14. That's a a good week away from being right there. But like, I think we're better than the Blue Jays. I do. The Mariners, while I respect them still, and it's not because they're bad start I'm talking like this, but it's like, have you ever really been afraid of playing the Mariners? Like, if we were going to the postseason last year in a series against the Mariners, acknowledge you definitely can lose. It's baseball, and like maybe they are, but like you're not afraid of the Mariners. Like the way like the Blue Jays last year had like some oomph to them. Like they were a fearful opponent. Boston, when they're good, like you get a little nervous inside playing them. Like I don't feel the way about Seattle. I don't feel the way about Detroit either. Obviously the Dodgers you do, but that's So, but yeah, a statement specifically in terms of like more so where the Red Sox are at than us. I think we're pretty damn good and we're only going to get better. But like, man, just watching them, dude, like, or just seeing the lineup they roll out. It's like, I would be pissed if I was a Red Sox fan, man. It really is crazy. 4-0 Yankees lead. Bottom of the fourth begins. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for the Red Sox. Monasterio leads off. First pitch outside, 1-0. Then some teams have shorts during the 70s. From my understanding, it was just the White Sox had shorts. I believe that was during the 70s, yes. But I could be wrong. I think it was just the White Sox. We got a 1-0 on Monasterio. Curveball, beautiful. In there, called strike, 1-1. We'll keep chopping it up, chat. Real quick, Fried currently entering the fourth is scoreless through 3, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. And for those that might just be joining or need to catch up on the game, first inning you had a 3-run homer by Ahmed Rosario, and let me see what this is. Off the end of the bat, Grichuk is there, 1 away, Monasterio flies it to left. First inning, Ahmed Rosario 3-run homer, and then the fourth run came also via Ahmed Rosario, sac fly in whatever that was, the third. And in the third, Fried had second and third, nobody out, and Was it 3 straight strikeouts? I know he got 2. I think he got out of it via strikeout as well. So that was awesome. But anyways, yeah, 5 Ks now through 3 and a third innings for free. He's been good. And a bounce back is big for him too. We didn't talk about it much in the Morning Yankee show the other day, but we're focusing more on Heel and Cam. But this is a relatively big start for Fried. I'm never worried about him, but he did have a bad outing last time. 0-1 on Duran. It was 3 straight? Word. Thanks, Con. I thought so. I just wanted to make sure. I hope the AL is like 2024 again and we get a cakewalk to the World Series.
Fried struck out the next 3 batters, and the Red Sox remain.
Do I feel the same way? I don't know.
Yankees up 4-0.
And what you're saying is totally valid. Like, I think I feel the same way. And I was excited about how much of a cakewalk it was. Like, going into it, I was like, yo, we should... I remember Chris Rose saying to me before the playoffs started that year, like, Danny boy, if your Yanks don't make it to the Classic this year, I don't know what's going to ever, or like when you ever will. And I'm like, you know what, Rose, you're right. Like, we should get through this American League. And we did. I think no matter what, the competition will be better than it was that year. Because, like, even a struggling Mariners team, if they are still struggling by then or, like, disappointing but make the playoffs by then, whatever, or like the Blue Jays, like, we had to get through just the AL Central, and we own the AL Central in 2024. So no matter how bad a team the AL East is, or like how not as good as we may have thought the Mariners or Tigers would be, like, I mean, the Tigers don't really wear that much, but like of the AL Central teams, the Tigers are much better than like the Guardians and Royals were in 2024. So I think it'll be tougher. I just want to beat them. Just give me the World Series and give me the rematch against the Dodgers. Oh my God, no alternates during the fucking World Series, bro. I can't. Oh my God. I'm gonna collapse, chat. The 2-2. High fly ball. That could be trouble off the monster. Yep, probably will be. Yes, off the monster. Fielding it is Bellinger. Duran will be into second with a 1-out double. And that'll bring up Caleb Durbin. Doesn't feel like a cakewalk, but definitely easier road than the NL. Yeah. Well, because in the NL, just to get to the World Series, obviously you got to go through the Dodgers. And the Padres have looked really good so far. I mean, we'll see what the Reds are long term, but they've been great. The whole NL Central is above 500. The Phillies, you figure at some point will round out. But man, like a lot of people had the Mets as a top 5 team in baseball. Obviously, like crazy, but like they're probably not making the playoffs. It's already kind of not set in stone because it's so early, but you figure they're done. It's pretty crazy. We got an 0-1 count on Durbin. SB. Yeah. I feel bad for him.
The interesting thing is he's hit better at home. It's the road where he's hitting under 100 on the road.
Yankee says, kind of like that we haven't all, just wish they did something a bit different. Yeah, like if you're going to do an alternate jersey, I'd rather just make it new. Like go to work on it. Don't just be like, all right, here you go. Here's your BP jerseys. Bottom of the 4th, runner on second, 0-1 count on Durbin. Ground ball to the left side. That will keep Duran at second. Caballero fields over to first. 2 away. Durbin grounds out. And that'll bring up the 8-hitter Connor Wong. I want to be forever young.
So here's Connor Wong, 29 years old, 6 big league season. He struck out in the second.
Yeah, John, I like those better than the current BP ones. They're very similar, but I know which ones you're talking. Like the 90s batting practice ones were clean. Judge is there. He makes a catch. Inning over. Free to scoreless through 4, chat. Let's go. SP, I think 100%, dude. I mean, I don't even remember what their lineup was in 2020. But the fact that they still had Devers in 2020 makes me think, like, no doubt about it, this lineup is worse than whatever they had that season. I know they just traded Mookie at that point, but yeah, no, that's pretty freaking insane. Here's my water. I'm gonna stretch the legs really quick. To the 5th inning we go. Top of the 5th coming up. It'll be top of the order. Goldschmidt, Judge, Bellinger due up for the Yanks. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever young. Do you really want to live forever? For the times they are a-changing. What's up, chat? MS, how we doing, yo? I still have a Damon 1 from 09. They still have the Cooperstown Class Recreation with them. The holes, too. That's cool, John. Oh, you're saying, was like the Navy one, like the 90s style you were talking about before? That's sick. And yeah, if you guys could leave a like in the stream if you haven't already, I would appreciate that. And I wouldn't mind Homer from the fashionista himself, Aaron Judge, due up second. And Goldschmidt leads off. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. 4-0 Yankees lead here in the fifth. All 4 RBIs, courtesy of Ahmed Rosario. Threw in homer in the first, sac fly in the third. 1-0 to Goldschmidt in there, curveball, 1-1.
To start again. It definitely puts the pitcher immediately behind the 8 ball.
1-2. The 1-2 to Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. 92 on our fastball by him. 1 away. All right, Cap, what do you say? Give me a homer. Give me a homer. Make up for your sins.
He's been a regular, he's been a star, he's been an MVP. Now he's got trouble.
Word. Just make sure the mic wasn't buzzing.
I think it's hard. The other thing is he went to the WBC and didn't get a lot of advance there as well. And it's a guy that's used to playing every day. In the beginning of the year, he played every day last year.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 400 plus at-bats, and this year that's not going to happen. It's, you know, he'll figure it out. He's smart.
1-0, down low, 2-0.
I spoke to Aaron Boone about that earlier today, and he admitted that it's been hard to find opportunity for Paul Goldschmidt with the way.
If Judge goes deep here, chat, I'll buy one of you an alternate jersey.
Signed here this year with the Yankees. He knew that Bryce was going to get the majority of the reps, but he did still think that he was going to get fairly consistent.
The 2-0.
at-bats, and that just has
2-1.
not been possible. But Aaron Boone did say he's as good as it gets. Not only is he a Hall of Fame player, he's a good person, a good leader in that clubhouse. He still has
We know.
a meaningful
And, like, I actually know that.
team, and he is going to play a role on the field as well.
Who are we talking about?
The 2-1.
Michael, there are those players that you never hear a bad word about from anybody, and that's Paul Goldschmidt.
Oh, Goldschmidt.
Respected.
They're talking about Judge.
Played the game the
Yeah,
right
he's fine.
way, has played hard, does his job, is always prepared, willing to help young players.
3-1. Ball 4. Well, no alternate jersey for you, chat.
On for the 3rd time, he walks for the 2nd time. So a couple walks.
If he goes deep tonight, we'll buy somebody in the chat an alternate jersey.
Just the 5th inning.
That's what we'll do.
Stanton's got him running
That way I show I'm a good guy,
doubles off
even when I disagree with the
over the wall.
change.
And a quick trip to the mound.
Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever?
Well, the last time he did this,
Pitcher's mound visit. Bellinger up, runner on first. That's Judge, 1 out. Kelly warming up for the Red
So
Sox.
Zach Kelly warming. When a team is struggling,
Will the Woogas get an alternate jersey or are they too classy? Way too classy, Chris. Way too classy.
magic formula for a manager, you have to just stay calm and not even try to motivate them to change.
you have to ride it out. As long
The
as
Yankees
they're
in this
prepared
losing
the right
streak.
way.
What's that in
I'm
reference
sure
to? I might be missing the joke, to be honest.
outscores teams
Um,
the right way.
Nor pissed me off with the Woogas jerseys. And here's the first pitch to Bellinger coming up.
Showing emotion is not necessarily
I wanted to wear home and away for BB7. We were doing that until we lost our first game wearing the home pinstripes, and he's like, we can't wear those. We lost in them.
You can try
I'm like,
to
well, we
shuffle
have to wear them when we're home.
but inevitably
He's like, no.
you shuffle the
All
line.
right.
The guy that's struggling comes up with the bases loaded no matter where you put him. It's just all teams go through it. You got to find a way to get out of it.
The 1-0.
Run a go.
There goes Judge.
That throw is-
Get down. Safe. Let's go. Whoa, send it back. Very good. Way to be.
that's his-
He had the Dominguez helmet there for a minute. Way to be. Way to be, Cap.
One against Ranger Suarez.
See, I still love the guy.
He gives up a lot of
I still love you, Judge, in case you were concerned.
runners. He'll hold.
Yes, look at him.
Aaron Judge gives
Yeah,
a
yo.
really good jump.
Oh, man. Why do you gotta fucking piss me off, Judge? I love you so much. Why do you have to be stupid? You're not stupid. You just irritate me sometimes with your decisions and your constant need for change.
Makes the ball go down.
but I sure do love you. Bound to the right side. That will be fielded at second by IKF. He tosses over to first. 2 away. Judge goes to third. So a run on third. 2 outs for Giancarlo Stanton. Jersey-less stream 1, Daniel. I mean, technically everyone so far ends up because I haven't worn a jersey yet this year. I'm protesting jerseys now, actually. Stanton now back up to 272. OPS up to 779. I believe he entered yesterday with the OPS below 700 because he was in a slide. But 2 doubles tonight. Homer yesterday and another double as well. Up to a 779 OPS. Dan, are you secretly a singer on the side? No, but I mean, I love singing. But my family, I've told this before, but my family, they're all musicians, and they just start singing. I feel like such a hypocrite. Somebody called me out on this before because I now do it on my streams and all that. But like, I'd be 10 years old watching the game, 11 years old watching the game, and all of a sudden a guitar comes out and it's like, bim, 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 playing while I'm watching the game. Everybody in my family sings. Everybody, and they're great singers. They are. Something about that. I think there's a time and a place for singing. And clearly that's infected me too. I just start belting out random songs myself. But no, I'm not a singer on the side. Do you think players should stop sliding so they don't get dirt on their pants? Chris, you're fucking cooking tonight. Yes. Yeah. No, I like dirt. Dirt's good. Dirt's baseball. I just want baseball. Pinstripes are baseball. You know? Like, let's take the golden arches down, too. Burger King, get rid of the Whopper, you know? Add a fish sandwich. They already have that. See, fast food was at its best when the menu was simple. There were only a couple options. You got either a hamburger or a freaking hot dog. No alternatives. I'm over it now anyways, though. I love seeing Captain Judge use his speed. Great aspect of his game. Yes, and this team overall, speedy. By the way, I didn't mention this, but the pitching change. They're going to the Kelly's coming in to face Stan, the right-hander. Yo, 25 a month. I haven't been saying that out loud myself, but I heard it yesterday, and like I was just chilling, like borderline sleepy and like dozing off. I heard that, and like an alarm clock. I was just like, 25 a month, 5 whole years. I want an Optimum sponsor so that way I can sing that. What's your favorite, Burger King or McDonald's? Burger King, yo. I think the Whopper is like the best hamburger you can buy. Oh, who's this? 90 to 96. Oh, is this Dave Winfield? No, he debuted with the Yankees in 90? I know, Dave Winfield was 1981. Or what was Reggie? Reggie was 77 to 82. So was Winfield 83? I don't know, who is this? He debuted with the Yankees in 90. Anyways, 2 away, Judge off third. 2 outs for Stanton. First pitch inside, 1-0. I had that tune stuck in my head yesterday. Blame you, Dan. You know what? Fair enough, because like you probably... Actually, no. I haven't sang that in a minute. Sorry, I was looking at the thing. Who is that name at Yankee? 1-1. You may just be also hearing it throughout the day, listening to radio or watching TV. You might just hear a 25 a month, and it's subconsciously you think of me because I was singing that a couple weeks ago, but it might just be the advertising doing its job. The 1-1 to Stanton. Oh, you could have crushed that. You know that. It's all good, though. Dan, you're going to get it stuck in my head. You guys brought it up. Yeah, oh, the Whopper flame. Dude, the Whopper is like the one fast food item that actually tastes like pretty genuine. Like, it tastes like a freaking hamburger. Oh, Stan was ready for that one, but misses on it. Pops it up. Inning will be over as Durbin makes a catch. And we are through 4.5. 4-0 Yankees lead. Stanton pops out. All good, of course. And coming up for Boston will be 9-1-2. IKF, Rafaela Contreras. Dan, why do we have to call it Yankee Stadium? Sure, dude, Joseph, don't even say that, bro. Don't even say that. Because, bro, I hadn't thought about that. That's going to happen, too. We're going to be Starfield. Star Stadium. Oh, my God. Joseph, why? That's gonna happen. They're gonna bid the rights to name Yankee Stadium, and it'll probably be like, oh, we're not choosing the name. It's gonna be Starfield at Yankee Stadium. No. But that's what you do, chat. You keep pushing the line. Before you know it, you're shooting up freaking hard drugs. You crack open the energy drink at 12 years old. Next thing you know, when did I become a Yankee fan? 2011. Never forget it. Came home from school March 31st. I had watched the 2010 ALCS, but my first full season was 2011. My dad came home and we must have had a conversation. I don't remember it, though, and it was like a plan. I came home off the bus, Sat me down in the garage. We had Papa John's pizza. I had a cherry Coke, and I just sat there, watched the Yankees beat the Tigers 6-3. Not six scoreless. A quality start by Cece. Teixeira went deep. Granderson went deep. A-Rod had a double. Jeter had a sac fly. 7th inning was Jalbert Chamberlain. 8th inning was Rafael Soriano. 9th inning was Mo. Remember like it was yesterday. And then the rest is history. I watched every single game. Well, with exceptions here and there when I can't. Like possibly this weekend when I'm at this wedding, but we'll see. I don't even have a suit yet. Dan's going to have a stroke of facts. Yeah, Star Stadium, bro. I'm going to start calling it that. Just kidding. Clay Holmes being a good starter is pretty cool. I've always liked him. Yeah, I like that too. And that's like the one thing, like the one like David Stearns W over the long haul, not just like a 2024 flash in the pan type thing, whatever. Clay Holmes has worked as a starter for the Mets. Speaking of, they lead the Twins 1-0 in the top of the 4th. Same here, but 1970. Oh, good year. Good year to start watching. Well, you set yourself up. You started off with a good taste of World Series, then you got the 80s, so you're almost like me, except you. It's like that would be as if I saw 09. At least for the first like 12 or 13 years of your fandom. And then, of course, well, I guess now like 15, 16 years. Then you got the Dynasty, of course. But I can't count 09 for me, unfortunately. Like, it was on. It was an event. I always compare it to the 08 Olympics. Like, you just put it on. Like, and my family was watching. Like, I wasn't diehard. I wasn't living and breathing over it yet. So I'm a 0-time World Series champion. I should suggest some uniform changes. Fly ball to right. Judge makes a catch. IKF flies out. One away. Quick first out for Mr. Freed. 2010, 2011. Nice. What's your guys' favorite fast food? I remember the day that Thurman Munson died. Dude, that would have been crazy. I'm like a freaking freak. You guys know that. I've listened to See You Again and like related it in the past. This is like years back, and I would imagine like, man, imagine if God forbid like Judge ever passed away, and I would listen to this song and I would like tear up thinking about it because I was a loser. But the reason I bring that up is because like I can't imagine like that actually like that would be the equivalent. Like I can't imagine being like, say, take me back to that time, and if that's when I came up and the Thurman Munson death happens, like I cannot imagine like that shit. Like then I would like come on the air and be like, I have to like talk about it. Like that's insane. That would be any just player in season 2. Like man, 1 and 2, great cutter by Freed. 4-0 Yanks, bottom 5, 1 out, 1-2 count. Sonic burgers. I haven't had a Sonic hamburger in a long time. Last time I had Sonic was COVID, I believe. I think I may have got a hot dog actually. You know what I had the other day? The first time I met me and the club, we were at Five Guys and I had a hot dog from there. That was good. I know they're expensive, but that was good. I have been craving a hot dog. 1-2 count on the leadoff hitter Rafaela. The pitch in the dirt, 2-2. McDonald's, my favorite has to be Cookout. I've never heard of Cookout. That's a fast food joint? Yo, GBK. See, that's awesome. GBK says, I ran home from school in time to see the Bucky Dent home run. I mean, that is just... That's badass. How old am I? I'm 25. Yeah, yo. What do I think about the Mets? Sorry if somebody asked this. Their season's done, bro, and I actually feel bad. Not for Mets fans because they're insufferable. And I think maybe I do hate the Mets now, too. I was always like, I hate Mets fans, not the Mets. But, man, ever since Soto, like... I don't want to say Karma's a bitch, yo, but, like, outside of Jolly Olive and, like, a couple Mets fans... Like, my boy Sloke is my best friend. Like, I actually feel bad for him because, like, I'm not saying I want them to win the World Series by any means or even be that much of a contender. Like, I don't even need them to go, although a Subway Series would be sick. It sucks to have your season over in April as Rafael swings over a curveball, 2 away. Strikeout number... Let me fix the box score, sorry. Anyways, it's crazy to say, but, yeah, like, their season is done. It's insane. Now... One thing I would be bothered by as a Mets fan, one of many things, is like when people keep mentioning the stats about no team has ever made it, losing streaks, the playoffs. It's like all these stats, majority of them are all pre-expansion. No, not pre-expansion, pre-expanded playoffs. So they're not really, applicable to their situation because like they have more of a chance than the previous teams these stats refer to. Popped out to Jazz Contreras did, inning over, Freed, scoreless through 5. Which this is what I meant to do. It's bad, man. It's bad. And Mendoza's going to get fired. Like, doesn't mean it's his fault, but that's like a tale as old as time. Like, I always said that about Boone. Like, I'm not one that says, oh, fire Boone or nothing. But, like, every year whenever we do lose, I'm always, like, down for the idea because I want there to be consequences. In the case of this, even if it's not your fault, like, there's going to be consequences. Like, if the Mets don't, like, have a good homestand, I think he's getting a boot, yo. But like, who really should get the boot is David Stearns. But that's not going to happen, I don't think. And Mets fans are pissed. I listen to a lot of Mets fans. I listen to every episode of the Rico Brogna podcast with Evan Roberts. I listen to Joe Beningo every week. Obviously, I listen to a lot of sports talk radio in general, like Donahan and Rosenberg. Like, it's a shit show, bro. And it's to the point where I actually, for the most part, kind of feel bad. I do. And just because, like, Jolly's like how I am with the Yanks. My boy Sloke's like how I am with the Yanks, but they're Mets fans, and it's like, I can't imagine, yo, in April. I mean, no matter what, a 12-game losing streak at any point would fucking suck. But, damn, bro, it's April 22nd, and, like, the title of today's Baseball Today episode, which I only do this when they say what is, like, I put the title as the Mets season might already be over in April. Like, that's what Rose and Plouffe are saying, and, like, they're right. Like, it essentially is. Like, not mathematically, obviously, but, like, I don't know. I couldn't imagine. So, yeah. I saw that Cohen was a Yankee fan, but bought the Mets because of his wife. At first, I thought about Ryan Cohen. I was like, that's not true. I've heard that as well. And some Mets fans, like Joe Beningo, goes in on Steve Cohen now because he's like, thinking he's more concerned with his casinos. I've heard a lot of Mets fans say that. People have talked about that. Steve Cohen and his casinos. But yeah, there was some report that he was actually a Mets fan, but his wife's a Mets fan. Or no, Cohen was actually a Yankee fan and wanted to buy the Yankees if he could have, but the Steinbrenners aren't selling. His wife's a Mets fan. Like, it all worked out that way. I don't know if any of that's true. At this point, that's going to be the most interesting thing to see from this Mets season is, like, how does Cohen handle it? Like, is he going to go the George route or not? Is that right, Jose? Who said that? Because that's interesting. Jose is saying, I don't know if this is true or not, but I agree with you, Connor. Jose says the alternate uniform was approved prior to the 2025 season according to a team spokesperson. Was that just put out? Let me see. Wow. Okay, so that's interesting. They've been approved, so just don't ever wear them. If they do it rare, all right, fine. You know, I will say this. I have to make sure I'm fully self-aware. By the way, Ben Rice is in for, he's pinch hitting for Rosario, actually. I guess the Yanks got a 4-0 lead. You're going to defense, put McMahon in at third, and then keep Goldschmidt in at first. No, you got, no. They'll have Rice go over to first. So Rice is pinch hitting for Rosario. So he's technically in the third base slot right now. Hold that fifth. I imagine come the sixth, Rice will just move over to first. McMahon will take over for Goldschmidt's spot. I wonder if the Yankees want to have, like, McMahon, Rice down looking on a pretty nice sweeper. If, like, a little, like, secret thing, too, is, like, we kind of want to get McMahon some at-bats half the game with Judge behind him. Because now this is 2 games in a row. Or not 2 games in a row, but 2 games recently where McMahon will spend half the game in the leadoff spot after taking over for Rosario on defense. And if Rice is staying and going to first, yeah, McMahon would take over for Goldschmidt at leadoff. So I wonder if they're curious, like, what if McMahon hits in front of Judge just for a couple ABs? Let's see what'll happen.
Obviously, McMahon's going to have to come in and play defense, and they're only going to have one person left on the bench.
Anyways, what I was going to say is these were approved before 2025. So what I was saying before about, like, what, you waited till you swept the Royals to bring this up. I get this has been a thing for a minute now. And now Grisham is in for Grichuk. See, this is awesome. This is an awesome use of the Yankees bench. It's almost like something you don't see often in baseball where it's
He's also trying to probably become a little bit more
deployed as the game goes on, obviously, not just in a certain moment that calls for it, but it's like lefties in, we're going with these guys, and then you sub out for the righty on a very strict in-game platoon vibe. It's kind of cool. What's also cool, more so, is that we have a 4-0 lead, so defense gets shored up, and now that the lefties out, you want Grisham in there. Obviously, you want Rice should have been in there no matter what, but hey, we're all good. We're up 4-0. Yeah, so these jerseys, these alternate jerseys, apparently approved before 2025. That is very interesting. And they didn't wear them at all last year. And then just randomly came up today.
He's starting to stack them on top of each other, which is a good thing.
We'll probably get more and more stories coming out about it. We'll probably hear more in the post-game. Grisham down looking. So Rice and Grisham pinch hitting. They go back-to-back strikeouts looking. 2 away here in the 6th. Dan, what are your thoughts on the Yankees' alternate jersey being worn on potential road games? Oh, we've talked about that a lot today, Yassine. I don't even want to get into the whole thing again, but I am not in support of making more changes and now adding an alternate jersey. Long story short. Despite me in the past being very for the idea, it just does not feel like the right time because it's been an overbearing amount of change in the last couple of years from a core, and in fairness, captain that hasn't won anything. Not all the changes are his fault, though. In the case of this, Stanton was down. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, I will warm up to the idea, and I'm curious how it's actually going to look. But this is interesting. The fact that it's been approved since prior to the 2025 season, it's like, maybe they're like never going to wear them? Which, word up. But why? But the way they were talking pregame is if like it wasn't a done deal at all. So that's interesting. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Jacob? Just happy that we were starting to have a little fun. Yeah, because we're winning. Is the inning over? What did Jazz just do? I gotta stop doing that. I get yapping and then I kind of like tune out of the game. What's today? Wednesday? This magic moment. Thanks so much for being here, by the way, chat. Thanks for enduring my rants. Complaints. Oh, no, okay. The inning isn't over. They're making a pitching change? Ed Rivera's coming in. It feels like a generated MLB The Show creative player name. Pitcher change, yeah, word. I was like, man, I don't even remember Jazz hitting. And this next thing I knew, it was commercial. I heard the Yankees players requesting Yankees to wear the alternate jersey on the road. Yes, that is correct. And it's been approved. It is like a thing. But apparently it was approved before 2025 season. Oh, it means MLB debut, huh? Word up. Oh, that makes so much sense. Yep. That makes so much sense. The alternate uniform has been approved. MLB's aware of it. I'm not going to give any secrets, don't worry. But in MLB The Show, and this isn't even a secret anymore anyways, but MLB The Show, we talked about this on the Morning Yankees show. They had the alternate uniform, listed the road spring training uniform as the alternate uniform. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Yeah, this has been approved for a minute. Yes, it has. And I've also just received further confirmation on the matter, chat. Which is not really news anyways, because we now know it's the thing anyways. But this has been around. This alternate uniform has been approved, yes, for a bit. Not that we ever doubted Brian Hoker, the team spokesperson, but it all makes sense. And it's still bullshit, chat. Just kidding, I'm over it. What's done is done. 2 away, 1-0 count on Jazz. And yes, this Rivera man is making his debut, wearing number 99. Formerly worn by Verdugs. 1-1.
Michael, this is their 5th reliever this year that's made their major league debut. That's a lot. And April 23rd. And you're telling me you're not getting.
Dan, how can you watch the morning show on replay?
So they're having a road.
What do you mean by that? I think somebody else commented that too. Like, you just watch it on. It's on the main channel. Oh no, it's on the Morning Yankee Show channel. Which I'll just let you guys know. I think it's nearly official. Not the next episode, but at some point soon, the Morning Yankee Show will be moving over to the main channel. So if you're having trouble finding it, it will be much easier in the future. But for those who don't know, in the meantime, it's on a separate channel just called the Morning Yankee Show. The 1-2, foul back, still 1-2. So weird. The Yankees front office just wake up and say, let's drop a new uni. See, that's the thing now. I kind of Yankees. I need to I want the full story now. Like, all right, we're getting the alternate uniform. I can get over it in the end. Like, whatever. I want the full breakdown of all right, so this has been approved since 2025. Like, how did this come about? Jazz, swing and a miss. Rivera strikes out Jazz in his big league debut. Inning over. We still lead 4-0. So what realization did I just have? It's nothing crazy. It's just I had just confirmed that it's been a thing with the Yankees and baseball that even on their layout for the Yankees, that everything they're logos, uniforms, all this and that. Like the alternate uniform was on there, going into the season and all that, and that made me think of an MLB The Show. This year we talked about how the Yankees road spring training uniform wasn't listed as road spring training uniform; it was listed as alternate uniform. Yes. So yeah. Then I was playing MLB 9th inning, 26, like MLB 9 innings, and the Yankees have an alternate jersey of navy blue and gray. There you go, Yassine. Yep, that's the same thing for MLB The Show. If that's what you're talking about, I don't know, but you may also be talking about MLB 9 innings, like the mobile game. Yeah, no, that's all clicking my head now too. What's up, Luna? Where we at now? Bottom 6 coming up, 3-4-5. Yanks lead 4-0. I mean, it's been a pretty nice and simple game so far. And not a great at bat by Jazz. Let's see. Twins have scored, but the Mets have also scored again, too. It's 2-1 Mets over the Twins. Yeah, later on, you got Dodgers, Giants. How about Murakami, by the way? He's been insane. At least power-wise, but that's the whole thing with him. What food should Connor order? Yeah, Chad, help Connor out. What food should you order? Honestly, real fucking get a pizza or something, dude. Get a pizza. I'll probably get something after the game. Alrighty, chat. Oh, what up, Connor? Sausage pizza? Dan, how would you for the Yankees add a name in the back of the jersey? See, I want nothing to do with that, Yassine. But you can't rule it out. You never know. Dan, if you were Boone, would you put Jazz on the bench tomorrow? Against a righty, no, probably not. I mean, at some point, I think we'll probably start hitting. But unless he did something lackadaisical that I didn't see, then maybe I'd consider it. Did somebody say he was chewing a lollipop in the field before? Is that true, or are they just pulling my leg? I think I saw that. McMahon at third, Ahmed at second. I mean, I'm not against that, but honestly, like, I probably just still would put Jazz at second and then Ahmed at third. I mean, Jazz is second baseman. You just got to give him a run until he starts hitting. That's the way I see it. Oh, word up, Luna. You're going to the Luna's going to the Yanks vs. Astros game on April 24th. In Houston, Luna. Nice. While I'm at a wedding. Yep, 1-2 count on Abreu. It'll be 3-4-5 for the Red Sox. Abreu. I don't even remember who Boston's like cleanup hitter is. Lined right at McMahon, one away. So Abreu lines out the third. Oh, that's right. Trevor, like, that's insane. The Red Sox lineup, I can't even remember who their cleanup hitter is. It's Trevor Story, who's up now. And on deck is Monasterio. Oh, word up, Sebastian. April 27th? Or was that his birthday, April 26th? April 26th, I believe. Or was it 27th? I don't know. One away, here's Story. Nice pitch. Sweeper in there, called strike. I mean, I'm with you, John. I'm with you. I was hoping at some point he'll start producing once the weather gets warm, but in the meantime, he'll be playing. Swing and a miss, 0-2. We are going to get to the point real soon, if not there already, where, like, not that, like, an individual season can be tanked this early, but, like, Jazz's numbers, like, before you know it, like, it's going to be over 100 at-bats, 100 plate appearances, whatever it is. Maybe he's already closing in on that. And he's hitting, I mean, whatever he is, like, under 200, OBP under 300, no homers yet. I mean, like, before you know it'll be May 1st, and Jazz may still be hitting, like, 180. Then it's like, yo, how much did you want for free agency? $35 million over 10 to 12 years. We got a 1-2 count on Story, by the way. 1 out. Nah. Boone needs to stop changing the lineup. Let the ones struggling get settled in. But it's very much like a straight platoon. I hear what you're saying to a degree, and they have, started Grichuk against a righty every now and then. Goldschmidt, too. But, like, it's very much nice. Swing and a miss. Story down on strikes. That is strikeout number 7 for Fried. 2 away. It's very like a straight-up strict platoon with, like, when a lefty's face pitching, you'll see Grichuk instead of Grisham, which that I support. Rice should be in there every day, no matter what. And then, yeah, like Rosario over McMahon, although Rosario is, you know, kind of an everyday player anyways now. And then when the lefty's out, that's when you deploy the bench. Like, Grisham goes back in. We saw Rice pinch hit. Is Goldschmidt still at first, by the way, or did Rice take over first? Oh, wow. So, I don't agree with that. I would have kept Rice in and put him at first instead of keeping Goldschmidt in. But you know what? They're probably looking at, like, we're up 4-0, like, we should win this game no matter what. So they just go with the best defense, I guess. Get Goldschmidt some at-bats. Rice should just be playing. Should not have been a one-and-done at-bat situation. The 1-0 to Monasterio, outside 2-0. Yeah, we're good, Yanks. Lindor pulled something around the bases and has been pulled out. Is that right, Michael? Get out of town. Lindor was taken out? It's crazy. As in, like, Lindor's hurt? I mean, does it become an easy resign if this year is tanked? I mean, if he loses a ton of value, especially heading into a possible lockout. Who are we talking about, John? Oh, you're talking about Jazz. I mean, Jazz I know won't be... Oh, I see what you're saying about Jazz. You're saying, like, if Jazz's value comes down so much, could the Yankees, like, bring him back, maybe get good value? I mean, it's a good thought. I don't think he's coming back under any circumstances, to be honest. Not that he's, like, you know, banished. But I just don't think the Yankees are pleased with a lot of things he does. Neither am I. Neither am I. Put down the phone, Braden. It's a good thought, but I'm good off Jazz. I think he's gone after this year. But man, like, what is his? Like, you know, eventually he'll pick it up. Like, his numbers aren't going to be this bad. Won't be this bad come year's end. But what is Jazz going to get in free agency, man? I mean, is he even going to get 100 mil? The 2-2 from Fried. Ah, catch foul. I thought he had him. New York sports are better when the Mets are good. I agree, Connor. I agree. At least in it. Like, this is like vintage Mets shit. Where, like, when I was coming up, like 2011, 2012, like, this is what the Mets were, which is like not just a team that every now and then will give you a reason to laugh at them, and, like, ultimately, like, you know, little brothers don't want to be the big brother, whatever. They're like, this is like rock bottom dwellers, disasterville. Like, this is crazy what's going on with the Mets. Yep, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 4-0 Yanks lead, bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Ground ball to left side. Nice play by McMahon. Long throw over to first. What a play. Great play by McMahon. Nice little ground ball that was hugging the line. McMahon backhanded, off-balance throw. Inning is over. Scoreless through 6. John says, Dan, in 2027, Lombard Jr. shortstop, move Volpe to second base, let Jazz walk. Yes, John. I'm with you. I think Volpe will be the second baseman. Or maybe we could see Lombard play third. But we'll also still have Caballero under control by that point, too. And we have Caballero for a couple more years. But yeah, Soto comes back, Lindor goes down. Mets season's going to be cursed at this point. Yeah, that's insane. I mean, I hope Lindor's good, obviously. Yeah, good play by McMahon. Really good play. All right, to the 7th inning we go. We're through 2/3 of this game. Yankees lead 4-0. And yeah, there's a future where it's Kilby, Lombard, Volpe, infield. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens with Volpe, like, when he comes back this year. But I definitely think, like, at some point, not at some point, but no matter what, to begin next year, we'll have an infield spot, whether it's shortstop or second base. And then, yeah, before we know it, it'll be Kilby time. I mean, he's a couple years away, Kilby. But yeah, Kilby's awesome. There's also Cabby, yep. 50-50 Jazz, yeah. Maybe we might get... Well, he is stealing bases, in fairness. So maybe we'll get a 20-40 season, if that. Maybe 15-40. Yeah, hell yeah, Morg. Mets still lead 2-1. My posture's been terrible today. Ugh. Well, since my baby left me, I'll find a new place to play. Well, it's down at the end of a lonely street at Heartbreak Hotel. Well, I'll be so lonely, baby. Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Caballero, Wells, Goldschmidt coming up. What's up, chat? Roger that in the 27 Yankees. Lombard shortstop, Volpe second base. Volpe would be phenomenal at second base experience shortstop. Yeah, I think the Volpe would be a good second baseman. I agree. Curious how we got about third base, but a true hole for years, revolving door. Yeah, I mean, McMahon is still under contract. I bet you they bring Rosario back this year or next year. We're obviously ways away from this conversation, but yeah, you still have Caballero under contract. So yeah, it probably will still kind of be like a revolving-ish door at third base. But yeah, once Lombard's ready, Volpe probably goes to second base next year, and I think he'd be pretty good at it. First pitch to Caballero, upstairs, 1-0, 4-0, Yankees lead. Let me crank this up. Appreciate you guys being here, chat. It's been fun.
And then he got even better news yesterday. So he's in the big leagues without ever having pitched in AAA. So
Pitch is low, 2-0 in Caballero.
I guess he did. And then the Red Sox called him out.
Have we challenged yet today?
On the IL. He's from Puerto Rico.
Two-0.
He was a starter with Portland.
2-1.
10 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 16 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's good velocity, and obviously he's got a number of breaking pitches. And so I'm struck out the first hitter he ever faced.
Is that a K. McRae song?
Also pitched for Puerto
My record is 3-1. We go to Yankee games. I always go to the ones in Houston because I live in Houston. Oh, word up, Luna. Well, let's make it 4-1.
That helped him at this moment.
Why second base for Volpe? He can't hit 3 full years. Well, we're going to see him soon, Hollywood. So let's see what year 4 looks like. There's a good chance maybe it is 4 years where he's not hitting. But by that point, this conversation of him in second base, we'll have another year of Volpe. And, like, if he looks terrible... Wow. So I believe that was Yankees' first challenge. And, yeah, by a tenth of an inch, call gets overturned. So, finally, a good challenge by the Yankees. Instead of 2-2, it's 3-1 in Caballero. But, yeah, we'll have more of the Volpe conversation, like, after we have another full year, basically, of sample size. Cobb, that's a strike. Don't flip the bat right away. Stop begging to get on base. I hate that shit. Bruh, Cobb, like, you're being a little obnoxious. I'm not going to lie. Like, yeah, and if you guys got one right, if you think that's a ball, challenge it. Maybe it was a little low, but it didn't look like it would have been overturned. 3-2 on Caballero now.
He was challenged 9 pitches, 5 have been overturned this year.
That's actually a better
That's the most
rate of success
of anybody on
I thought he would have had. 5 out of 9. Ground ball to the left side. Fielded at short by Story. He knocks it down. Throws from his legs. Not going to get Caballero. Infield single to begin the 7th
base hit.
for Caballero. Runner on first. Nobody out. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Cam? How was class?
Extended too far, and he got trapped.
Cam, did you hear about the alternate uniforms? Oh, my God. I can't. Chloe and Luna.
Really good play. He overdove, and the heel of his glove stayed right next to him.
Word
Ends
up, yo.
throwing from the seat of his pants and makes
Entertainer,
it-
Luna.
But I think we're going to see how good Rivera is at holding runners on in this situation.
Runner on first for Wells. Let's see if Caballero's stealing. First pitch in there to Wells, called a strike. Give me a Wells homer, Chad. What do we think about that? Give me an Austin Wells homer. How'd you feel if Jazz had his name in the back of his jersey? Only Jazz. He probably will, bro.
7th inning, Yankees up
Probably
4-0.
will. Jazz will wear our name on the back while we're playing at Star Stadium. Oh, man, that could be...
Steps on the back now.
Yeah, that looks foul, nah? They got Caballero in a rundown. Wells is apparently already out. He tagged in the bag, and now they got Caballero in a rundown. He's out as well. Falls to the ground like somebody said, stop, drop, and roll. Double play. That ball looks foul to me, yo. Oh, Blake, don't even get me started, bro. I've been going off all day. I've accepted by now because it's like it's done. But I'm not pleased with the process. Although I have to keep mentioning that if this was approved before 2025, I just want to know the full story of how it came about because it does make a comment. To me, it was reported this morning as if like Judge was like, yeah, we don't have an alternate uniform, and he waited until they swept the Royals to bring it up, and then like the story comes out today. Next thing you know, it's approved. It's like, oh, whatever Judge wants, here you go. But like apparently it's been approved since before 2025. So yeah.
Goldschmidt takes a strike.
I'm trying, John. I'm trying. I'm in the process.
Wondering why Contreras looked back to first base, maybe to save
I also don't love the spring training uniforms being what the alternate is. But the 0-1 to Goldschmidt, swing and a miss, 0-2. Goldschmidt's over 3 so far.
Maybe to see if he had stepped on the back, that it wasn't a force.
I do like Cabby off the bench as well. His elite speed is a game changer. Similar when Guardy was a rookie in 08-09 to help deliver that burst of life in the bases, thus helping us win the 09 ring. Absolutely, Captain, 100%. And the Yankees like that too, with Caballero being like the 10th man off the bench. And he'll still play. Like, he'll get time. Say if Jazz is still struggling, like, you might see Caballero play a few times at second base. You could see Rosario get a start at second base, and at third, you play Caballero. You could play in the outfield if you needed him to. I mean, it could be a thing where what Grichuk's role is, not exactly, but like you could see, yeah, Caballero get a start or two against a lefty playing left field maybe. I don't know. And then, yeah, speed off the bench. Yeah, hit that like button, John. Hell yeah. Calf tightness for Lindor. Get the fuck out of town. Sorry. Isn't that what Soto had? ABS challenge overturned. Goldschmidt strikes out. So Caballero infield single. Wells granted to a double play. And then Goldschmidt strikes out. We're still at 4-0. It's been all Ahmed Rosario and Max Fried so far. 7-inning stretch, by the way. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. It was approved that long ago. Why did they announce it a year later? Very good question, Cam. That's now become the question of the night. I will say that it makes me actually feel a little better about it. A lot better. Because, again, it's been the process that has irritated me so much. And if that's the case, it's like, all right, I just want to know what the deal is. But Cam says, I'm not against an alternate jersey, but I personally don't think it's needed full time. I'm cool with like players weekend jersey and all the blacks in the past. I'm with you on that, Cam, too. Like, and I don't have an issue with the alternate jersey. It was just like the way it came about before just felt unnecessary. We'll see. I'm sure we'll get a story on it, like a full story. They not do a 7-inning stretch in Boston? We got an 0-2 count on Duran. Sorry for my absence, chat. I was using the men's room. Where's my blitz ball? Oh, come on, man. 6-7-8 for the Red Sox. Duran, Durbin, Wong. There we go. What's up, chat? Yes, happy Earth Day, everybody. Wells has got it. A little tapper over to first. One away. Pretty much. Luna, your real name's Adam? How am I just finding this out? Well, okay, in fairness, now, Connor's not being a punk, so look. Luna, the name, if your name is Adam, why don't you go by Adam? To be honest, Luna, there was a point, remember, I think I've told you this before, so this is weird years back, where I initially thought you were a girl too because of the name Luna. That's no offense. I mean, honestly, when I see the name Sam in text, I assume girl. But I think it's because I know more Sams that are girls than boys, but obviously that's a gender-neutral name. Never thought I'd use that phrase here on Yanks Ave. Oh, stop it. We got a 1-0 on Durbin. Down low. 2-0. Luna's a freaking OG, though. Luna's the homie. You're counting up your dog, Luna? Well, like, you know what?
Tell me what, in 1903.
Yeah, Kansas, I think we all assumed Luna was a girl first. Like, in fairness, yeah. I know, Yanks. Yanks, what's your real name?
But they lost 3-1 to Washington.
Luna, can I start referring to you as Adam?
Time of game, 57 minutes. That I don't have.
Ground ball to left side. Caballero. Over to first. Yo, Caballero's really just been automatic at shortstop for the most part this season. He's had a couple hiccups here and there, but by now it's like he's had those 2 errors, the one early in San Fran, and then he had one like last week against. He was in the Cam start against Kansas City, was it? But for the most part, Caballero's been really good at shortstop, just like a complete rock. Which is awesome. Same old Yankees. I wish, Chris. That's a problem.
That's why their history starts in 1903, not 1901.
Yeah, because they want the Orioles. Word up, Adam. I might be too attached to Luna by now. Oh, SP, stop. SP, how you been, yo?
1901, but they didn't. What year did they start?
Yo, facts, Julia. What's up, Julia? The 1-0. High fly ball on a hanging curveball, but it's nothing doing. Can of corn for Bellinger. And how about that? Max Fried very efficiently through 7 scoreless innings. Right now his line is 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 88 pitches or 87 pitches. So no doubt about it, he's getting the 8th. The Twins tied it. No way. It's 2-2. 2-2. The Twins have tied it up. Yo, honestly, Fried going complete game here is not out of the question by any means. Even with how they treat pitchers these days. I mean, if he can get through... it's actually kind of tough to play this game. Like, if he gets through the 8th like relatively quickly, like maybe they would start him with like an upper 90s pitch count. I don't know if 88 pitches. I could see the Yankees letting him go to 110 and then a complete game is in reach. I could see that. Probably not. Probably not. But we'll see. Let's get to the 8th first. The Red Sox never be this bad. It's kind of crazy. Facts, Connor. No, it's insane. It's unfortunate. It really is. Like, very rarely will I have, with any team, will I have to constantly check, like, oh, wait, who's the 4 hitter for the Red Sox? It's like, oh, it's Trevor Story. Who's a 5 hitter? It's like, it never used to be like that. And now it is. I mean, it's pretty insane. How's Jolly off right now? I feel so bad for Jolly. He's not doing well. Do not kill, do not steal, do not commit adult. Well, 5-4. The Yanks are up 4-0. We're all chilling. Oh, hey, Jolly is at the game. Yeah, it's like a JM Mets night. Yeah, how about... I mean, that's just... You can't make it up, bro. Soto comes back from a calf injury. Lindor leaves with a calf injury that very day. I mean, that's insane. If he gets to the 8th below like 15 pitches, he's going. I think it's possible. Maybe Jolly will bring the Mets luck. I don't know. Someone give Jolly a damn hug. He asked where I was this morning. I said, none of your business. Just kidding. Me and Jolly are boys, low-key. All right. And Jolly always has my back on Twitter, too, when people assume like I'm like a psychopath, I'm like a bad guy. Jolly's always like, no, he's actually a really, really good dude. I'm like, oh, stop. Don't lie. I was kidding. Appreciate you guys being here, yo. The fashionista's up. I need like a similar joke to that, but like a different name. What's like an alternative to fashionista? I'll ask my sister. She's an interior designer. She's the rich one. She lives in like Spain.
Doesn't Aaron Judge look a lot taller?
Yes, gray makes you taller. Should wear it more often. The 0-1, outside, 1-1.
I think because Rivero is a bit stocky.
Judge is a beauty school dropout. No, he's not.
But he's also on top.
Dan, do you go to the gym office every day? Usually it ends up being like 3 or 4 days a week. I used to be really bad with it. I would go like 1 day a week, if that. Good call, Blue. We got a 2-1 count on Judge. The fact that Soto's to the Mets have a better team looking at the future makes it... Yeah. And well, the thing is, though, nicking around, and it's like... We knew this at the time, that he was just like... He was full of shit. I really wonder now, from a different angle than I used to. It used to be like more so that hate. Now it's not sympathy by any means, but a true wonder. Like, what is Soto thinking about this whole thing? Like, how much does he regret his decision? Like, it could not have gone worse since he went there. So that's not his fault, but man. Ground ball, fielded at short by Story. Hey, nice little play by Story. Good for him. Went away. She lives in Spain. That's sick. Yeah, she's my half-sister. Her name's Barbie. Barbara Rourke. Prima donna. Ah, Johnny's in a prima donna. That's too mean. I can't. But that is a good, yeah. I think he generally doesn't care. I don't know, Ben Cave. You gotta care. And not that this is what you're saying, but like if I bring this up to Rose, it's like, oh, I'll tell you why he's happy. He has $800 million. That's not a factor. That's not a factor. That's the level of being so rich that it doesn't take the emotion out of it when the alternative was $765 million or whatever it was. What did we offer? $760 over 16 years, and he took $765 over 15 with essentially it's an $800 million contract with like the way the opt-outs work, whatever. So that's not what you're saying, but maybe it is. But like, I don't look at it like, oh, no matter what, he's happy because he's rich. Like, yeah, obviously, that's a second time I'm using this word today. Prerequisite going into this conversation. It's like, yeah, we know, like he's rich. No matter what, that's what the situation would have been. He would have been rich with the Yankees, filthy rich, set up for generations and generations to come. Same with the Mets. Like, that is known. The 1-1 of Bellinger, lined up the middle, right to Story, picks it on a hop. Over to first, high throw, but Contreras has got it. Bellinger grounds out, 2 away. If he's any bit similar to every human being to come before him, which is you have emotions and you think about the idea of grass could have been greener, which every human being has that emotion, Soto's got to be like, bro, I fucked up. And it's music to my ears. 2 away, here's Stanton. 4-0, Yankees lead, top of the 8th. Outside, 1-0. To be honest, the Red Sox hype before the season was BS. Like, who on their team was actually a great hitter? Yeah. I was a little more hesitant towards feeling the same way you did, Sebastian, because I felt that way last year and they did surprise me. Like, I didn't have them as a playoff team and like people were kind of gassing them up too much, but I thought they were like not going to make the playoffs and they did, so I was like, all right, let's see what happens. But yeah, my eyes are on Baltimore, man. They're only a game under 500 now, not in like a concern way, but like, you know, as we get through the month of April, like the Rays will and started to have come back down to earth. Like they'll be under 500 soon, I think. Boston, I don't know if I don't think Boston honestly will ever touch 500 this year, the way it's looking. The Blue Jays by default, checking them every night, as you know, scoreboard watch. The Orioles are, I think it's going to be Yankees, Blue Jays, Orioles as like the true 3 main characters of the East, with the Yankees as a true main character, and then like the other 2 are side characters, but side characters that are threatening. Yes, and we play Baltimore May 1st at the stadium. He cares. If you have paid attention to Soto at all, he cares. I mean, I figure, but he hasn't actually said anything that, well, yeah, he hasn't said anything, but if you're referring to some of his actions since leaving the Mets, like liking certain things, bro, the way he was at Yankee Stadium last year when he came back, I know that bothered Mets fans. That was, he handled that very weird. So you're right. If you're talking about like his actions and like his body language, he's not said anything specifically with the Yankees related. But you know, in a way, he kind of has actually. Because now I'm just thinking through the. Remember last year when he was like talking about having Alonso behind him and not Judge. Even today, he had a not weird, but like he just doesn't have much. I think he could be a little tone deaf a little bit. Like today, he says, "I haven't spoken to any Mets at all. Like they've been on the road." It's like you haven't sent even a text. And like that's fine. It's not that big a deal. But like just certain things you probably shouldn't say. It's been a very weird first year and a half for Soto with the Mets. And that is my true, honest opinion. I don't think he could say anything differently. I will acknowledge that, like, yes, I do enjoy that that's the case. Like, I don't shy away from my, hatred towards him. Which has faded. Like, I think it's very much one of those things where, like, I was heartbroken he left. Very upset. Never thought it would happen. It's like you get broken up with, it stings you for the longest time. And then, like, not that you're still curious later on, just, like, see how it's going or whatever. Not because you're interested by any means, but just, like, you know, that was part of our life for a minute. It was Juan Soto. That was a big freaking deal when he left. So I'm always going to be keeping tabs. And, like, keeping tabs right now is kind of a fun thing to do if you're still, you know, pissed at him, which is well within your rights. I think Lindor is a problem in the Mets. Me too, Seven Rod. Me too. I think way more of a problem than Soto. And, man, even the way Lindor was talking about Soto's return yesterday, he refers to Soto coming back, and he's talking about him as a top 3 hitter in the game. Anybody who has a teammate who's a top 3 hitter in the game, they just default call them the best hitter in the game. Like, Judge referred to Soto as the best hitter in the game. Lindor refers to him as a top 3 hitter in the game. So it's like, not that you read too much into that, but little things, bro. And what we heard from Francesa, what he said, and like Lindor's wife apparently causing some rifts. I don't know. Like, their lockers have been completely moved away from each other for whatever reason. Soto and Lindor. You read the tea leaves, like, it just feels like something's going on, and I think it's more on Lindor's end. Pretty crazy, though. Yeah, it did not age well. Opted out at 2030 when he's 30. So, by the way, Fried is, of course, still pitching. We got a 2-1 count on IKF. It'll be IKF then top. IKF Rafael Contreras. So, yeah, Soto has his opt-out, which I guess he has 2030. It's after 5 years. The Mets can void that opt-out by adding an additional year onto that contract, which you always figure they would end up doing. But maybe come that time, they're both like, yo, this ain't working out. Let's like mutually agree to part ways. Like, if I had to guess right now, Soto will be... Oh my God, McMahon! What a play at third base. Full lunging dive to rob IKF of a double. That was a hell of a play by McMahon at third. Wow. Wow. And yeah, kind of, I agree. I think they just will probably end up... As of right now, it looks like they just may not... They may just let him go. What a play by McMahon. Holy shit. That was a legitimate... That was not a hot dog dive. That was a hell of a play by Ryan McMahon. One away here in the 8th.
That's a for sure double, yeah.
That's a crazy play, man. Damn right, Poopy Shore. No doubt. No doubt.
I was amazed at the play he made in the 6th inning with ease when he was way in the, beyond the foul line.
He can sure field the ball. That's the guy in Wawa I was talking about with Judge. McMahon can't hit, but he can sure field the fucking ball.
Yeah, the one on Monasterio to end the 6th, and then this one on IKF. I think this might have been tougher.
Oh my God, yeah, that's one of the best plays all season, honestly.
Require a throw, no throw. Yeah.
So I'm going the other one's tougher.
The 0-2.
Yes. Apparently not.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Rafaela is 0 for 3 against Fried.
That's something I love about baseball fans. Even if you're not old age or like, grew up playing the game, like you used to be like, everybody will appreciate a great defender. Like, they could like, somebody could shoot you in the freaking arm or something. You're pissed. But if they can play a good defensive third base or whatever it may be, like, they'll always be like, you sure can do well on defense, though. And I respect that. McMahon is freaking awesome at third. And we know that. But it is cool to see. His throws have been looking better, too. Not that you'd ever be, like, worried about McMahon, but he had a couple weeks where his throws were just so low all the time. They've been looking a lot better lately. Caballero, too. Caballero's throws were looking kind of funky. They were looking low, slow. They've been better. Yankee defense has been pretty damn good lately, knock on wood. And for the most part, this overall season, the overall body of work, like, the defense has definitely leaned positive, which adds up. It should. Like, I think our biggest issues offensively would be, like, all right, Ben Rice, but he's, I think, been great at first base. And Jazz, well, I'll criticize him more than anybody, and, like, the mental mistakes would still lead to some issues at second base defensively. Like, he is an elite defensive second baseman, Jazz is. And then around the outfield, Grisham in center field, say what you will about him, but, like, his defense is back to being really good. Bellinger, last I checked, leads all MLB left fielders in defensive runs saved. We know Judge and Wright, like, Wells behind the plate. Like, we're a good defensive team, bro. We just are. 1 and 2 on Contreras. Pitch count-wise for Fried, is he at 100 yet? That was number 98, or 99. 99 pitches for Fried, so... I mean, dude, if he gets him here, like, throw him out for the 9th. Why not? Yankees, Red Sox, he's dealing, he's cruising. Hasn't had, like, any majorly taxing inning besides, like, the 3rd, but he got out of it. Pitch number 100 coming up here, chat. Maybe if he gets him on this very pitch, we can see him in the 9th. Swing and a miss! Sorry for yelling, but... How about it? 8 scoreless innings for Max Fried. The line currently 8 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, 100 pitches. If I had a guess, life on the line, I don't think Fried comes out for the 9th. I don't think it's impossible, though. I don't think it's impossible. Dan, would you support the Yankees to have a potential City Connect jersey? I mean, we already broke the seal, so why not? That's how it works. You push the line just a little bit, you keep on pushing. Trust me, I know. I know. So yeah, why not? We're already there. Ideally not though, because they're usually gross. So if you want my honest opinion, absolutely not. Let them get in first batter, then I think go from there. I mean, I'm down. I'm down. Offense keeps you in games. Defense wins them. It's like what we always say. It's all important. Home runs are important. Good defense is important. Like, it's not a thing where you can take any of those things out. And the Yankees, but sure, you want to get a little more offense, but, like, that's starting to heat up. The bullpen, yes. So what I would say is the boxes that are checked, defense, speed, pitching, starting pitching, and offense ultimately I think will be good enough, even with the bottom of the third, that like we have almost every major box checked more than years past by a landslide. We need bullpen help though, and they'll get that. They'll get that come the deadline, and once more things happen and guys get back. Don't mind the alternate. Hell no to the City Connect. Depends what the City Connect looked like. If it was actually like a thing where, like if we got a City Connect that was just like a cool alternate jersey and not like gross like a lot of them are, then I would probably prefer that over just the spring training ones, but kind of already broken the seal. Dan, would you sacrifice your life for Judge to live? Is Judge winning a ring? I used to say it about A-Rod. My mom would get so fucking pissed. I said I would give my life for A-Rod, and she would get so mad. But it was for the betterment of the Yankees. So, like, no, I wouldn't, but, like, theoretically, if me sacrificing my... Not in a weird, like, suicidal way. I'm not talking like this at all. I'm just thinking, like, if it were a thing where, like, it's for the betterment of other people, the Yankees win a World Series, like, that has to be... It's like, would I sacrifice myself for the greater good of the world? Yes, I would. If that's what you're saying. Like, you know what I mean? You probably didn't even think I'd actually answer that question. But, like, that's... Yeah. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2. Like, he knew John Connor was going to save the world. I'm not kidding, bro. I had two people that are within the Yankees organization text me before, kind of going in on Judge, that he needs to fucking win before doing all this shit. But keep in mind, I always got to keep in mind myself, this apparently was approved for 2025, so I don't know how much of a role Judge had in this, how this came about. I need to know how this came about. I need an article tonight with the full story. Brian Hoke should get on it, because he's been tweeting all about this now. 1 and 2 on McMahon. I gotta make a postgame soon. The better of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Luke. Luke chose death multiple times over turning to the dark side. In episode 5, he did that, and essentially in episode 6, too, when he threw away his lightsaber. No, I'm a Jedi. Or when he says, "You failed, Your Highness." That's one of the best lines in all Star Wars. You failed, Your Highness. I'm a Jedi, like my father before me. Who's your father, Luke?
What?
Oh, word up. Dan's a martyr. What does that mean? Dan had to make the post games. Photoshop. Which, speaking of, I'm going to have to get one of those going soon. McMahon down on strikes against the lefty. Hey, this Rivera kid's pitching pretty well. Good for him. Post-game picture chat. I might just go Fried. I mean, this is such a good outing that... And I haven't made my final post for him yet. Yeah, so Cam's pitching tomorrow. Let's get on. Martyr just means you die and become the face of a cause. Oh, word. Yes, my lasting message to this earth is the Yankees shouldn't have an alternate jersey. Jared Carrabis had a funny tweet tomorrow. He called tomorrow Cam starting a scheduled colonoscopy for the Red Sox.
If you have a guy give you long relief, he's not available for another 3 or 4 days. No. So you're going to bring back an arm that you can use.
Yeah, so I haven't made my free picture post yet. So at this point, I might just make him the post game. But Brent Hedrick is up. We'll see if he takes over right away in the 9th or what. Now, we saw Fried in the dugout. Kind of like, did that look like a wrap up for him in the dugout before? Like he was done? Yeah, there's no way Fried wants an alternate jersey. Like, is Cole going to want the alternate jersey on his start days? Grisham with a drive. He doesn't like it, though. Yeah, can of corn. My bad. 2 away. Cam got death threats. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know, man. I think it's a weird thing to talk about because it's like, it's not an insult in the Red Sox fan base. No, like that has nothing to do with Red Sox fans. It's just, there are bad people in the world. Like there's probably Yankee fans who send death threats to people. Believe it or not, I'm not one of them. I also like wonder when, like, who's actually sending Cam death threats? I don't know. I actually think Cam was a little dramatic about the whole thing coming into this. But with that said, if he truly is getting like legitimate frequent death threats that he's concerned about, then obviously, all right, it's a big deal. But he was saying like how people are going to be grabbing him at Fenway. Like I don't think that's going to happen. With that said, I'm freaking stoked for tomorrow, and we'll be live. Oh, did we win 4-0 yesterday too? Yeah, we did. Here's Jazz, by the way. 2 outs, 4-0 Yankees, 0-1 count, top of the 9th.
Rafaela was a plus 21 outs above average in Saturday last year. He's 0 this year. The play that he made last night doesn't count for a +1.
All right, I'm just going to go, yeah, free for the postgame pick.
The same at 0.
So it was 0 coming into last night?
Yes. Here's the wave off. You see it? Yeah, no. I'm the center fielder. No, you don't. I got 2 gold gloves and you got 1. Yeah. He did not get credit for an out above average. That was not an average play.
That is weird.
And McMahon is probably
We
made
gotta look at McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. That's not how it works with defensive runs saved. The name, honestly, the name maybe should be changed
You can only give him a +1.
to where it doesn't seem defined by like 1 out equals 1 increase in the metric, or like 1 big defensive run saved. I mean, you would think it would, but I think the name is what gives people a lot of confusion.
Stats are in inexact science. They still are.
I think so.
Yeah, especially retroactive defensive run stats. Like, don't give me Jeter's defensive run saved from 2006. And yes, I know about his defensive decline. Popped him up. So Jazz is going to be 0 for 4. I put Jazz in the thumbnail today because I thought he looked kind of funny in his little Eskimo getup. I had no problem with those kind of. I don't like bro, like don't be wearing a hoodie under the Yankee uniform. I think that's whack. Fried is done, by the way. Hedrick is coming in. So obviously that's an A+ outing for Fried. What a job. 8 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. ERA down to 2.40. In what's that? 6 starts now as a Yank, and that would improve him to. We want the most classiest fan base to exist. What do you mean by that, 7 Rob? How dare you? I'm a classy fan. I've never done anything wrong. Just jokes for those who didn't get that one. Yeah, so how about the Yankees taking it a little bit to, I should say, Ahmed Rosario taking it to Suarez. But, Judge had his double. Stanton had his double. But, yeah, this is going to be an awesome win if we hold on. And we should. We're up 4-0. 3 outs left to go. Yo, chat, this win would get us a 15-9. Dan, I'm sorry, Jazz, we bench tomorrow. I mean, if we're talking just like I'm not against that, John, but it's like, when I hear like bench, like to me that's like Jazz after the interview a couple weeks ago, like not knowing whatever the rules were, that situation. Like that's the kind of thing I was like, oh, I'm bench Jazz tomorrow. That sort of vibe. Like when it comes to like performance, like Jazz is just struggling, but like there's not an alternative to Jazz. He's gonna be your second baseman. You want to get him going. Maybe if you want to, like, I look at that as more, that'd be like an off day type vibe, like not like a benching, but I'm not against it. Like if I see Jazz not in the lineup tomorrow, I wouldn't be like going crazy. Was he in the lineup? Yeah, he was in the lineup yesterday. I mean, that would be kind of tough for Jazz if you play him against the 2 lefties and then sit him against the righty. Jim Lee Ritz. Okay, let's get him going. No, he needs a mental reset. That's fair. Dan, can you start putting those stream highlights again on YouTube? I want to, and I'm going to try to do that soon. Sebastian. They do take a pretty long time, unfortunately. Dan, I agree with what you're saying. It feels like we're about to be really hot and get to like 29 or 14 or whatever you're saying. Yeah, I was saying that yesterday. That I think like we're at the start of a run where, entering yesterday we were 13-9, and then before you know it, like you just keep winning games. You look up before you know it, you're 19-11, and then you're 25-13, and then you're 29-16, and then you're next thing you know it's Memorial Day and we're already approaching like 15 to 20 games over 500 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's a stretch, but it happens quick. It happens very quick, and this is one of those cases right now. Like we win this game, we're about to be 15-9. Like. And especially when you look at the rest of the American League, it's like, I mean, anytime the Yankees lose a game, it's always, oh, good idea running it back. Well, maybe we should start to say that not sarcastically, because it's so far working out, especially compared to our competition. No, Jazz. Yeah, we need 70% Jazz back.
I always put 2/3 plus because he sat down and came back out. So it's a little more taxing than just
The 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. So, yeah, Hedrick is in. It'll be 3-4-5 for Boston. And we're 3 outs away from our 15th win. Me too, Cam. Me too. Nonetheless, though, a great outing by Freed. Definitely an A+. You know, I'll leave the Yankee box score up the rest of the way so we can all see the final. Ground ball to the right side. There's Jazz. Over to first. 1 away. So, yeah, we'll be live tomorrow for Game 3. Series finale going for the sweep. Cam on the bump. See, I disagree, Rich. I really disagree. Like, I look at what our rotation's going to be. I look at how good the defense is. The fact that we're one of the fastest teams in baseball right now. Running it back with a team that was put together in the second half of last year, I think, is not a bad idea. Wasn't a bad idea, so long as they do eventually take care of the bullpen. That was my one issue with this offseason, was the bullpen wasn't good enough. But if, at some point that'll be shored up. As long as that's the case, getting Cole back, getting Rodon back, I think this is the most complete team we've had in a long time. In the Judge era, I really, really do. And then you get into the whole thing of, like, battle tested, and they know where they went wrong in the past. Like, they know how to approach a Blue Jays series. They know how to approach June. Like, I don't want to be, preaching about this, because we did it a lot in the offseason, but I still have my issues with this offseason. The overall idea of running it back with this core, I don't. But I respect your opinion, of course. The 0-1 inside, 1-1. Maybe the new alt will bring them a ring. God bless it if it does, bro. Yes, 6:10 start tomorrow. Forgot about that. 2-1 on Monasterio. There won't be any Blue Jays this year. I don't know. I can't rule them out yet, man. I can't rule out the Blue Jays at all. We can flirt with the 100 wins if we're locked in. Definitely. Although 100 wins doesn't really do much for me. Not that you think it does for you, but like I've seen the 100 win seasons, like just classic like Yankee fan syndrome. And there's other teams that are like this right now too. I mean, like I don't think Philly fans would really care that much if they won 100 games this year. It's like it's all about the playoffs. And Bednar's warming up, by the way. 3-1 count with a runner on first, 1 out. Rays look decent this year. I think they'll fall off though. I've never enjoyed playing the Rays. There'll always be a pest. Did we get swept by the Rays? Yeah, that was a sweep, wasn't it? Yeah, that stunk. But then look at us now, It's like it's baseball. It changes so quick. If we avoided a June swoon, we're a 99-win team. Like 2022. Facts, Morg. Boone got the pitchers out of energy, Nody. High fly ball, center field. Not deep. Grisham's right there. Whoa, he made me think for a second he was not going to get that ball. Yeah, he tried to dupe the runner. Yeah, look at him smirking. Yeah. I love Grisham. Have I told you guys that?
Like he was trying to deep the runner, and sometimes when there's a ball hit in front of you, you're acting like you're going to catch it, so they stay at the base and they don't get, where they can advance when it drops. But he had it all the way. Possible bunting situation here, Michael. Durant doesn't bunt a lot, but he has the ability with the speed. You need base runners.
I really need you guys to get on board with the alternate jersey.
That's the third one they've had in this series.
I'm surprised Dan doesn't care about a 101 season. Well, I mean, if it's like 99 wins, we're in second place, 100 gets to... Like, I just want to win the AL East. I want to be the number 1 seed in the American League. So whatever that takes, really. That's a big thing, man. The AL East, obviously, but like number 1 seed in the American League.
He seems to go after it all the time.
Hey,
I think if you wanted to
Boone's Yanks have never lost a series they weren't favored in
waist high on him,
the postseason.
really tie him up. That high
four-seamer out over the plate, though. He seems to get
Cam, I was saying before, I don't know if you're here, but I was like, if Judge goes deep in this at bat, I'll buy somebody in the chat an alternate jersey. I was tweaking before, man.
Boston down to its final
I was
strike.
tweaking. I still don't love it, but I actually do feel a little better about it. One, I guess because this is done, too, it's just... The fact that this has been approved since before 2025 actually does make me feel a little better. I'm so curious how it came about, though. We need a story on that. Anyways, it's a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Yanks are a strike away from taking the first 2 games against Boston.
Set the tone. The 1-2.
Down low.
2-2.
The 2-2. Ground ball to the right side, foul.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Trevor Story hasn't went third base. And I know his run
Mets
does-
2-2, bottom of the 7th.
But if
Brian Hope probably running his tours this week. I hope so, Connor. I hope so. There's got to be. Dan, see how Logan Gilbert called a 108-mile-an-hour liner in between the buttons and the shirt? Are you serious?
it's a little tougher to run first and second
Damn.
with a right-handed hitter coming up.
I'll see that tomorrow morning when Chris Rose sends the Baseball Today rundown. 3-2 on Duran. Runner still on second. 4-0 Yankees lead. And yeah, if he walks from here, we're going to see Bednar. Yeah, man, the Phillies have been ass. A lot of teams that were supposed to be good. Doesn't mean they won't be good at the end, but like off the bad starts. The Mets, it's like they've tanked their season with it. But the Mariners have been disappointed. Who's more likely to play off the playoffs, Phillies or Mets? Oh, Phillies, definitely. I mean, the Phillies have had a rough start, but they're not like, they haven't tanked their season. Damn! So the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 4-1 Yankees lead.
Against the Yankees, now it's 4-1.
And that will bring in David Bednar, man. That's just a nuisance. That's all that is, Chad. That's just a plain old nuisance.
Even if he comes up with the speed of Duran, I don't think he's going
We got 2 outs. I'm not worried. But like now it's like I gotta remake my. This is the first world problems. I don't care. I really don't care. But I gotta remake my post game. We gotta sit through the pitching change for Bednar to come in because it's now a safe situation. Unless I just keep Hedrick in for no.
because this is Blake, and he doesn't bring
Oh yes, Blake's coming out. So maybe they're not going to Bednar yet.
Because the way the save situation is, if it's a 3-run lead in the ninth, it's a save situation. If you pitch the last 3 innings effectively, it's a save no matter what.
Yeah, just get this win. We'll be all right.
And in the
Thought it should be now too, but you can't catch a ball with any piece of equipment other than your glove. Oh, so this Gilbert play was interesting.
situation. So it's one right now.
They give him a hit, so he caught. I meant to watch this play. He caught it. You're saying in his jersey, like the ball went like this, like and it was caught in his jersey, and they ruled it a hit.
So they used Bednar yesterday.
I mean, I guess that actually does make sense, but also,
Yes, if they could, because they will not
no, I guess that. I mean,
for tomorrow. So then you would have 10
That's interesting.
your left-hander against the lefties.
back to business. So they are keeping in Hedrick. And it wasn't to just buy time for Bednar. I was actually thinking that too. But no, Hedrick is in. First pitch, called a strike, 0-1 to Durbin. So runner on first, 4-1.
This year. So they've got
Yankees lead.
back, I believe, a little bit. It's a long year and an increase in innings. And a strike. Runner takes second base on defensive indifference.
There we go. Oh, found a new place to dwell.
And the 0-2.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. So this would have been only the 3rd time in Yankee Red Sox history that they would have shut the Red Sox out 2 straight games at Fenway Park. They did it in '43 and they did it in 2002. And that one will get away.
Come on, man. Let's end this shit.
Moves to 3rd.
Yeah, but you can't catch a ball with any of the piece of equipment other than your glove. Yeah, so like, that does make sense. That just kind of sucks.
In front of home plate. You see this is way out front, and because they come up so high and it's hard to deaden.
As long as the ball's hit the ground, it should be a catch. Yeah, it's like
So high, so that's a tough block.
that rule. Like I know that's the case,
Doesn't really mean anything. The important one.
but that kind of stinks. Like I would say, you'd have to like take the ball out of the jersey, put it in your glove, and then it should be a catch.
If he gets on the tying run
Dan, I'm pumped for... Me too, John. Me too. I'm stoked. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. 4-1 Yankees lead. Durbin at the plate. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. I'm not yet worried, but again, this is just like a nuisance. I'm not worried at all. But 3-2. Now I'm shitting myself. Just kidding. Yeah, just a nuisance. Let's go ahead. Come on. Yeah, I'm good. If he walks Durbin, if Durbin gets on, then I'll be like, bruh. Oh, Cora. Fouled off. Still 3-2. Who's that, Matt? Solo ball.
Max Fried dominant for 8 innings. And now Hedrick trying to get...
Let's go ahead. Ground ball, left side. Fielded at short by Caballero. Long throw. It's going to be a bounce pass. Picked at first by Goldschmidt. Yankees win. They improved to 15-9 on the season. They've taken the first 2 games in Boston. Max Fried, brilliant over 8. Shutout. Little funk at the end, but the Yankees get the W. Thank you, Max Fried. Thank you, Abner Rosario. A couple other good games as well, but yeah, first 2 games taken in Boston. Yankees are 15-9. Boone's pumped. Shout out Max Fried again. He was terrific. And yeah, he gets a W. Yanks beat Ranger Suarez. And series finale tomorrow night, 6:10 first pitch. Cam Slip on the bump. We'll be live for that as well. And let's go, yo. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is a great time. Appreciate you guys enduring my rants about the alternate uniform. It is what it is. That's the case. Hope we find out more about how it all took place. But hey, all that matters is on the field. We're 15-9 now. Yankees take the first 2 against Boston. And I'm going to get out of here, yo. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll have highlights out tonight. And in the meantime, everybody have a great rest of your day. What am I hearing right now? Anyways, love you guys to death. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's go, Yanks.